take off a couple of heads a night. Somebody give me a guillotine. I just might ride on my enemies. Thought can I fuck on my energy? Nowadays they just talk, but they talk about nothing. Nowadays everybody wanna say something. Goddamn, I'm the man and it feel like it. Give a damn about a hater when I feel like it. Not today, not today, not today, not tomorrow. Get out my way, please, I'm trying to get paid.
What is up, Earth's mightiest subscribers? It is your boy Ernie, the Blerd Without Fear. Got the homie Robo of Left Face TV. No longer on delay.
Nah.
Welcome to episode, was it 72 of the Nerds of Culture podcast. The, you know what, honestly, at this point, I think we are the new Avengers. We are the woke Avengers with a dash of sasson. Yes. Y'all knew what time it was, okay? Y'all knew.
I just need to know why 2 weeks feels like 2 years. I was sitting there getting ready. I'm like, damn, when was the last time we did this? It was a long time ago. And I was like, oh, okay, 2 weeks.
It's been 84 years.
We bears, that's what's up.
Wait a minute. Hey, y'all, okay, look. I'm here to tell it. We got a special guest in the building. And I know some of y'all motherfuckers already know who it is, probably, most likely. Because I know a lot of y'all that follow me follow him. But we got Wednesday Pool in the goddamn building, y'all. We got Wednesday Pool in the building. Yeah, look. Y'all thought I wouldn't notice. But I synced you. You'd have been caught. You'd have been found. By the way, man, if y'all really want to see some really cool, really cool, just like straight up, like just wholesome, but also at the same time, like, you know, chill, cool as fuck comic book takes. Go holler at my boy over here. Go holler at my boy. Go do that.
Yeah, I went ahead and threw a follow, but now my shit's gonna be all comic book stuff, and Google's gonna be like, they won't give me an alert for Blerd. Nope. No, but if I just go like one thing, boom, here you go. Here's comic book shit. I'm like, what?
That's it. You done goofed. You done goofed. It's like, you want all the comic book shit. Yeah. Okay, yeah. No. You want
just
it
the
all.
people that I click subscribe on. Why? Who is
They're
these
like,
other people?
Nah.
I didn't even subscribe. You're not even giving me notifications for the people I subscribe to.
No.
Everybody else.
No. Cause see, you know what the algorithm is doing? Algorithm's like, nah. You getting it all, baby. You getting it all. Everything. But no. In all seriousness, though, yeah. I fucks with Wednesday Pull heavy because unlike a lot of these uppity so-called Turtles fans, Wednesday Pull actually knows the score, knows what's really going down. So yes. Anyway. I got some thoughts, man. I've had some thoughts. I've had them for a while.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna just rip
you're known for thoughts, so shit.
Man, I got takes, man. They're not all good. I've you know what I've thought of you know how sometimes they say that reading comprehension is the biggest problem in America, or just the fact that
I see it. Yeah.
Not even that. The fact that most people in America are like below a 5th grade reading level. Yeah. That also that too.
And ChatGPT is not going to help that shit. That's for
Nope.
damn sure.
Dude, ChatGPT, that is all 4 horsemen of the apocalypse in regards to that.
Look, I'm not going to sit there and pretend like ChatGPT is not my Lord and Savior, but I'm already learned. I'm already learned to hit it up. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just saying, is it an easy button? Yeah. But but shit, I can't lie for it though, you know? It's not good.
I mean, but here's the thing though. Here's the thing about that though. And I tell people this all the time. I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with using AI as a tool to make your job easier, to make your learning experience easier. However, where you
do shit for you?
Right. That's where I'm like, okay, like case in point, I love using AI to automatically select something in a picture so that I can either remove it or cut it out and put it somewhere else. That is a great usage of artificial intelligence. I love artificial, like that shit I showed you where, and some of y'all probably saw the last couple of interviews that I posted because I couldn't go live because of the PC issues I was dealing with. I had to pre-record some of those interviews and then go back and manually edit them. So I got smart, and DaVinci Resolve, which they've doubled down on AI, they have a neat little multicam feature that uses AI to detect when people talk. So if I took this conversation between Robo and myself and put it into DaVinci Resolve, if I just want to say, hey, make it where only one of us is on the screen at a time, it would use AI to figure out who's talking at which time and then jump back and forward. Automatically, I can go back and adjust it, but automatically be like, oh, Ernie's talking right now. Put him up. Okay, nobody's talking, or both of them are talking at the same time. Show both of them. Or, oh, Robo's talking. Show Robo. That's a great usage of AI. Or to make subtitles for a video. They're like, oh, hey, because as a guy who's actually manually made his own subtitles before, no.
Fuck that. Fuck that noise.
like y'all know that Bugs Bunny meme where he's like, no, like that's me, but saying fuck no.
I'm all for accessibility. I get it. I'm here for the disabled.
Fuck all that.
I'm just saying, I'm not doing all that. You know what I mean? You're just gonna have to trust YouTube's little auto caption thing. I'll try to enunciate better, okay?
Right.
But I'm not doing all that shit.
I mean,
I use I've been using AI a lot. So like, you know, not to shameless plug, but the website, the whole website for the store. You know, there were certain things I wanted to get done. You know, certain things that I didn't like how like the default shit does. I'm like, hey, how do I do this? So it's like, oh, here's some CSS code, you could change this. Or here's some liquid code, you could change that. Bitch, I'm not going to school to go and become a web designer. So I ask. You know what I'm saying? ChatGPT, what would be the code? Here is the liquid code that's in there by default now. What do I have to change if I want this to hover or this or that or blah, blah, blah? Here, change this code. Boom, put that code in. Boom, got it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's dope. Now, I think where it can get fucked up, I think where it would be shitty is if I made money, if I was big, you know what I mean? If I make good money, if I'm up there like Hassan or some shit, and I'm still using ChatGPT to like take care of shit instead of just hiring someone, I can afford it. I just don't want to. I think I might be a little bit fucked up. You know, I would have a problem with the ethics of it personally for what I do. But if like the next person who makes just the same amount of money uses ChatGPT, I don't know if I would put that on them. I don't know if I'm that sure about it, you know?
I don't like it just like simple bullshit stuff. Like bitch work.
Right.
Like straight up bitch work. Grunt work if you don't like that word. I think it's a gender neutral term personally, but I often call myself a bitch. But that said, I'd be like, dude, it's common. I'll be like, man, can a bitch get like a double cheeseburger in this motherfucker?
Right.
Like that's me. That's me at McDonald's. That's my order. Like, can a bitch get a double cheeseburger meal? Please. Anyway, I don't have a problem with it personally. That's just me. Now, when you start talking about like, oh yeah, I used like if you come to me and say, hey, I used AI to make this piece of art, fuck you. That's where I'm like,
Yeah.
fuck you.
Writing something, art. Especially, I think art is like the biggest. But if like, oh yeah, this whole paragraph right here, like I didn't know how to fill in this part. So ChatGPT wrote this whole thing.
Yeah.
Pretty awesome. Like,
dude,
fuck you.
I'm not gonna air them all the way out. But like I told somebody else, someone sent me a story they wrote using AI. And they were proud of that shit. And I was like, man, look, I said, since we're talking privately, let me call you in as opposed to call you out. But I was like, I don't think this is a good look. And like, I told him all the reasons why, and he was very receptive to it. But yeah, at the end of the day, once you like, if it is the sole create, and not even in some cases, if it's even if your artificial intelligence makes up, your usage of artificial intelligence makes up more than like 5 or 10% of your like workflow, I got a lot of questions.
Right? Yeah. No. That's actually a good. That's a good call right there. I think Kyle Carter has a good one. I'm not an artist, you know what I mean? I like to draw, I like to dabble, but I don't know if I'd call myself artist, you know? And so I feel like, I don't know, that's a hard one. So Kyle Carter says, is AI using AI to ink artwork? Which I don't think would be very hard to do it for.
No. The Puppers has spoken. Puppers like, excuse me?
He wants to get out of the room. So he's doing. He's like, hello. Mama put me here. I don't know why. There's no food in here. There's nothing.
He's like, look, all I see is nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a whole lot of nothing. What is this stupid ass lights on the wall? You are 44 years old. Get me out of this goddamn room.
He's like, man, goddamn, what are you, fucking nerd? but
it was ink. You know, because I could easily see like a program where it's like, all right, here's the object, here's the light. Ink this for me.
The one
feel like there's skill involved. Doing it for you is hard. It's rough. That's rough.
And that's it's and the reason why I'm gonna say I think it's crossing the line. Yeah. And man, this is gonna sound fucked up because this is coming from a guy who literally uses a similar process for backgrounds.
Yeah.
Not inking, but like I'll explain. Y'all will understand what I'm, because honestly,
that same shit that Dr. Midnight was talking about.
Yes, it's the same fucking thing. It's
yeah.
But no, for me, because I know what goes into inking. No, I don't agree with that. Because it has to learn from someone. It has to learn, and it's going to pull from all the other inkers and like copy their style and their work. And not to mention, I've come to find AI when it comes to inking is really hit or miss, like more miss than hit. But what I was talking about was and I actually shared this. I actually shared this in the left field server when we were talking about what Dr. Midnight was going on, talking about backgrounds. And I could understand that people were kind of iffy about this, but I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys right now, go ahead and get used to it because it's very common. Many, and I would actually dare say most mangaka use this process. Like if you read manga, you done seen this shit, and you probably sat there and thought, man, dude, look at how strong their artistry is, and how. No, it ain't. Stop lying to
Shadow
yourself.
Mage MS said something. I like it. I like this one.
Mm-hmm.
AI for administrative tasks is fine. Creative tasks, hell no.
Yeah.
And to go into what you're about to show, I would say what the manga artists are doing
Right.
is administrative. Because that's not creative to take a picture and then change the like. Was you okay? So you got to go through Photoshop and change the settings and the brightness to make it look like art. Well, how about I just fucking give AI that? You know what I mean? It's already a photo that's not mine.
Well, and I will also say that when it comes down to it, yeah, mangaka use this shit all the fucking time. Like pretty much almost, I don't want to say all, but it's a high ass fucking number that do this. And I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. But it's basically like this. Well, here, I'm gonna zoom this out more so you can actually see it because it's just a face. But you can like kind of see right here, like this wasn't drawn. This stuff that's in the background, this is an actual photo of the downtown Memphis area that was taken by my artist and then flipped to look like a drawn background. This is a common ass task. And honestly, like whenever you see like multiple artists in like because they have like what is called like assistants in manga. They have assistants. And what will often be the case is that here, I'll pull this down so you can kind of see this a little bit better too. This is also the same. This wasn't drawn. This is a picture. This is a picture that was taken and then used for the scene that was in question. And I just recently did it myself. Like this, I don't have a problem with because all it's doing, it's taking something that already exists and just flipping it. That's all it's doing. It's not borrowing from anyone else. It's just it's tweaking the stuff for me so I don't have to do it by hand myself.
Right. Administrative bullshit.
Yeah,
right.
That's administrative like a motherfucker. But when you start talking about like, oh man, we're gonna use this shit to write a whole script, film a whole movie, and also provide voice lines and So yeah, that's why I always say that shit I don't have a problem with. But like, yeah, when you start talking about like, yeah, if it's inking the comic, I got a problem with that. I do have a problem with that. Yeah. I will say it providing you a lighting source, I do not have a problem with that.
Because like using like on a 3D model or something for reference?
Right. Because like, okay, so like in Clip Studio, you can do there's a thing they have called Shade Assist. Now, Shade Assist, I mean, technically it does shade the picture for you, but it's very crude. It's still better for you to go over it yourself with your own art, but to use it like as a way to kind of know where maybe you should be casting shadow or removing shadow or whatever the fuck. But that said, I guess we've given the people enough time.
Yeah.
I kind of want to get into the
before we get into it.
Oh, yes, go ahead.
I was like, you can't make me big, right? You only have the single ones for you, right?
Well, truth be told, it won't take but a second. Well, actually, it'll take more than a second, but you get what
Don't worry about it then. Don't worry about it. Here, look. Get this shit out. Look at that bad boy.
Let's go.
Got a couple shirts in.
Let's
Put
go.
It up on the threads, but we got them all in there. And then I got a melanin shirt that I saw that I kind of got this idea from, where it was like stripes and it goes like in the gradual down. Like, ooh, I know what I'm gonna do. I know what I'm gonna make.
Do it.
But yeah.
By the way,
didn't even use Photoshop.
See?
I mean, ChatGPT definitely use Photoshop.
Definitely use. I was like, man, you a bad motherfucker.
Damn,
but
I painted on the shirt myself.
It's like that was me. But no, I will go ahead and say, for those that don't know, if you want to cop that, you can, just go check out the Left Face apparel shop.
Yeah.
And
easy. Just leftface.tv. That's it. Just plug that in your
real?
browser and it'll take you right to the store.
Look,
Matter of fact, 3 of the shirts are fundraiser shirts that I will make no money off of, because any money I make off them is going to go to the charity that shirt is described to, right? So I just put up one for the Hinton family, the dad who killed the cop because a cop was the son, and all that stuff. I think we all seen the picture where he has his head up as he's trying to get intimidated by all those the crowd. So I put that on a shirt. That whole thing will go to the mother's GoFundMe. So if you can, can hook me up with some shirts, if you know. But if you want to give to charity, there's those shirts too.
And look at that. Out here.
Yep.
Out here. Love. I love to see it. I love to see it. That said, oh, I don't want to miss this. Man, we got Tullyvision out here. Man, out here gifting the love. Out here gifting the Blerd Club. Man, you're a real one. That's
gonna be needed. That's gonna be needed, because I'll tell you what, 2 weeks is not a long time.
Oh yeah.
But on the 20th, come the 20th, that's gonna be light. That's gonna be light. Like, here's your $13, sir. Oh, thanks.
He's like, oh man, thank you. It's like, I love to see. Oh, wait. I just saw something here. I'm gonna go check this out, because I Don't Be Games just put a little something. Say, hey, before you get into Ironheart, you may want to see my latest post on Threads. We're gonna pull this up. We're gonna pull it up, because wow, man, I always miss that meme. I love that meme. That's a great meme. I'm gonna save that meme. Hold on.
What's that?
It's completely unrelated to anything else. Okay. It's the one where like the coach has the headset on. He's like yanking it off, like in disappointment.
Oh yeah, I know.
He's like, oh man, cause I've lived that. Not as a coach, but just like I've had that moment.
Like, sometimes you wish you were wearing headphones so you could take them off.
Yeah,
no, like that disgusting.
Like, I will go put headphones on just to do it. I'm like, man, here, let me put these on. Let me. Okay, here, all right, I got them on now. Okay. Man,
get that shit out my ear.
It's like, this is some bullshit. Oh my God. Let's see. Oh, here it is right here. Bam. Let's see here. Oh, wow. This I did not know. And it all actually kind of makes sense now. So, the thing that I think a lot of people have kind of been in here, I'm gonna pull this up so y'all can see what it is that I speak of. Here, let's here, bam, there we go. That should be it. Okay, right here. I Don't Be Games put up this thread right here. It says first trailer for Ironheart broke the record for shortest amount of time between any live action MCU projects. First trailer in its release. Currently, the upcoming Disney Plus series sits 48 days away from its streaming debut, but there has been no full trailer released for the Phase 5 project. The record was previously held by Daredevil Born Again. Now, we'll go a little bit further in this. Okay, so here we are. Okay, so this right here, this is the tail of the tape right here, as I would like to call it. But basically what it's going into is saying that below are the time frames between the releases of every Disney Plus show's first trailer and full release date. Now, this is where things are going to get interesting, because this is something that people have tried to argue with me about and have been dead ass wrong on. So I know a lot of people like, a lot of people kept telling me, they don't ever start showing trailers until the show's 30 days from like a month from being out. And I was like, that's bullshit. Yeah, okay. I was like, that's bullshit, because that's not true. And every single person
we've seen those like, God damn, next year? Making me wait on this goddamn
It's like, man, ain't this about a bitch? But no, I just want to point out. So, okay, let's go down the list. WandaVision, the first Disney Plus show, September September 21st, 2020, 116 days out from its release. I think that's reasonable. I actually think that's beyond reasonable. Falcon and the Winter Soldier, December 11th, day after my birthday. Before its release in March 19th, the following year, 98 days, still very reasonable. I think 90 days is the perfect turnaround. Me personally, I think 90 days, perfect turnaround. That's because you can build that word of mouth up.
The hype, yep.
Yeah, you can build it up. You can build it up.
You could do some like public events. Yeah.
Now, Loki, because they also released a trailer the same day as they did Falcon and Winter Soldier. I actually remember when this was. I actually specifically remember this. And then the turnaround was June 9th, 108 days. 108 days, a little long. It's a little long. That's a little long time. Which to be fair, I do feel like for a unproven property is okay. Loki, I think, well, technically he was a character that everybody wanted to see more of. He was still a character who was, at that time, he was still not exactly proven. If that makes any sense to my people out here. I'm gonna shrink it down just a little bit. There you go. Okay. Let's look at Hawkeye. 72 days, September 13th to November 24th. That's reasonable. Even that's reasonable. A little shorter than I would like for an untested property, but I'll take it. Moon Knight, January to March, 71 days. Same. Miss Marvel, I think, had the better one because, like I say, you're getting closer to that 90. 85 days. She-Hulk, and this is one I have argued with people about. I have argued with people about She-Hulk because everyone was trying to tell me that Marvel doesn't. Oh, you good?
She wants to cheers on the thing. No, cheers on the screen. He's in the middle of talking.
Wait, what? I was
She
wondering.
wanted me to take a shot. She wanted me to take a shot. She goes, cheers on the screen, though. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Oh, what are we cheersing?
Right
What are we
She
cheersing?
just wanted me to take a shot. We just wanted
I was like,
taking a shot right now.
I was confused. I was like, well, go ahead.
What are you cheering for? Because we're alive. Every day you're alive, man.
Every day. Every day, bro. Every day. Wait, hashtag blessed. That would be me. I'd be hashtag blessed. Hashtag blessed. Okay.
Live, laugh, love.
Live, laugh, love. You goddamn right. And here's the thing. Here's the other thing I think people need to be paying attention to right now. I want to make sure we don't miss out on this. So, like I said, Moon Knight, 71 days. Ms. Marvel, 85 days. She-Hulk, 93 days. Secret Invasion, 79 days. That's kind of closer to that mark that I like. Loki, 66 days. Echo was 67 days. Echo was 67 days.
Didn't do it any favors. I know people liked it, but I feel like that wasn't a big success.
No, they did not do that. They did, and well, also Marvel just dumped it. But now Agatha all along, and this is the thing I was arguing with people about. So okay, the two shows that I kept bringing up, Agatha all along, and She-Hulk, and technically I can add Miss Marvel to that list because by the time these shows came out, I had seen trailers enough times that I was kind of sick of them. Like they were always just popping up in my feed. There was always someone like, "Ooh, the trailer breakdown for so." Okay, we're good. Just call me when the show is out.
That's right.
Like I think actually, I'm gonna tell you what, She-Hulk, and I love She-Hulk. She-Hulk is a show I think they actually advertised too fucking much. Because by the time that show came out, I was like, okay, yeah, all right, fine, fuck it, okay, shit, I'm watching the motherfucker, okay? I said I was gonna watch it. I pledged that I was gonna watch all 9 episodes already. What? Stop showing me like every week I see a new fucking trailer. Like, can we stop this?
Right. Yeah,
but now you get to Agatha 72 days. I was sick of Agatha. I was fucking sick. Dude, if I heard that fucking song one more, down the witches, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear it.
There's definitely such a thing as oversaturation. And people just don't get it.
I was like, Jesus. Stop it. Like, you know what it was? Y'all remember, do y'all remember that scene in Harlem Nights where Arsenio Hall is shooting at Eddie Murphy? And every time the gangsters, like Arsenio and his gangsters shoot, there's that one dude that always come up with a little pistol and be like, bear in mind, Arsenio Hall and his gang got fucking Tommy guns. They're like, and this one dude just comes up with a little pistol and be like, I started turning, like, every time I saw a new trailer for like She-Hulk or Ms. Marvel or Agatha All Along or whatever the fuck, I would be Arsenio Hall. I would take my hat and be like, stop it. Stop it. I told you not to shoot that little shit no more. Stop it. God damn it. That was me.
Yeah.
Every time. Like, I just take this. Now, Daredevil Born Again, that's the interesting one. 49 days. Because, as we saw, the trailer came out in January. And people still tried to argue with me about that. They didn't start showing trailers for Daredevil.
Argument?
Well, no, because people kept trying to say that they don't show the trailer. They don't show the trailer until 30 days ahead of the show. Right. And I was like, that's bullshit. Because we saw the trailer in January. A whole month of some change for the show came out.
49, and that was short.
And that was the shortest. And now... Right. As of today, and actually, I would say even more so, because technically there's 47 fucking days until this show comes out.
Right.
And we still ain't seen no... Look, I'm going to rip the Band-Aid off. Because I know a lot of y'all motherfuckers ain't seen this shit. You want to know why? Because they don't want you to see this shit. Marvel does not want... First off, just real quick, go follow I Don't Beat Games. I Don't Beat Games been beating motherfuckers' ass on threads like week in and week out. Go watch I Don't Beat Games beat that ass online. Cause I'm about sick of these folks. Out here trying to gaslight me. Cause every single and I'm gonna tell you what they are. They're bots. They are fucking bots because they all say the same fucking thing. It's like a bunch of bots.
They're bots.
They're bots. I don't give a fuck. No, they're all bots. Every time I talk about Ironheart, there's always some motherfucker with either an anime profile pic or no profile pic, and they have no engagement, no interactions, 0 likes on all their posts, what few posts they have, and all they do, and it's like they literally say the exact same fucking thing that someone else is, like, it's like almost fucking verbatim. Verbatim. And I'm sick of it. I'm fucking sick of it because they're trying to gaslight me. Now, I want to pull these numbers back up again because I kept saying over and over again, even She-Hulk got the fuck advertised out of it. Let's look at these. Look at these fucking numbers again. Even fucking She-Hulk, 93 days.
Yeah.
But now they want to sit here and try and gaslight me and say, well, I mean, they don't really show the trailer till it's about a month out.
Right.
Fuck out of my face. Get out of here.
Now, I don't want to put up any like chaff or flare on the whole thing, right? Because we know these motherfuckers are anti-black like a motherfucker, right? If it's not about making the money, they don't give a fuck. I don't even care what the community is. They don't give a fuck about black folks, brown folks, gay folks, like all of them. They could all go fucking jump off a bridge. If you breathe air and you don't make them money, they don't give a fuck about you.
No, not at all.
That said, how are we squaring the circle of Daredevil getting 49 days and Ironheart getting 47?
Yes.
I mean, 'cause that's 2 days off.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. And I want to piggyback something Shadow Mage just put in the chat. Even with the short window for Daredevil, it wasn't a brand new property. There was a decent familiarity with the Netflix show. They're just screwing Ironheart, and that's my point.
It's
everything right
thing.
Here.
Yeah, okay. That's fair.
Daredevil already has an audience. It was already one of the most demanded shows for Marvel to make, to bring back the mother. First off, Daredevil's a movie star. I want to co-op some language that I've heard in industry insiders in the comics industry use. I want to make my point very clear. Daredevil's a fucking movie star. This motherfucker, he's a TV star, he's a fucking movie star. This motherfucker's already had 3 seasons of Netflix television. He's shown up in another show on Netflix. He has shown up in the Marvel Cinematic Universe in Spider-Man No Way Home. This man is fucking... Daredevil's a household name. Household name. And also, the fact that you cut the fucking MCU out this shit. Daredevil was already fucking movie star and TV star before all that shit because he was in the television movie of the Trial of the Incredible Hulk. He already had that whack as fuck, so whack that I love it, Daredevil movie with Ben Affleck. This motherfucker was a movie star already. He was already Razzie Award winning, nominated, winning actor movie. Then Netflix. This motherfucker had all the shit. He had everything. He had it all. He didn't need no help. They're like, oh man, Marvel's like, man, we wipe our ass with Daredevil right now, and y'all gonna show up and watch it. Here, like you know the thing they did? They would like, yeah, here, y'all can take that. And we would eat it up. You know why? Because we fucking love Daredevil.
Because it's Daredevil. Yep.
We knew what time it was. First off, they're like, oh, by the way, oh, you like that Daredevil, baby? How you feel about Punisher? Oh, you like Punisher? Oh, you know he on the show. And everybody's like, ooh.
That's a good ass point, though. That's a good ass point because what we say? We say 49 days, right?
Yeah.
49 days? How many days between being in No Way Home and the release?
So
he had his trailer. You know what I'm saying? When he cut the damn thing through the window. You know? So I don't even know if that counts.
It was announced, had a lot of fanfare. It was a show that everybody was following the production of because we found out about, oh, it's going to be the longest MCU show. It's going to have 20-something episodes. Oh, wait, now they've had something happen. They had to rewrite all the episodes. Then we later learned they're still having 21 episodes or so. It's just that they, instead of releasing a 21 episode season, they're just splitting the seasons up is what they're doing.
That's right.
So, but yeah, I will also say this right here, because while we're talking about Daredevil, I want to talk about something that's really fucking shameful. We have yet to see an Ironheart trailer, but guess what we have seen? We've seen this shit. Just Daredevil, just staring.
Is that from Marvel? Or is that somebody?
That is from Marvel. That is from Marvel. These motherfuckers these motherfuckers dropped a 10-hour meditation stream.
Lo-fi girl mad as fuck.
Man, what? They're like, look, right now, Lo-fi girl just like, ain't this about a bitch?
Someone get my people on the phone.
Wait.
This is my block. This is my block.
Wait, you know what? Actually, I want to try something out. Yeah, this was Lo-Fi Girl right now.
You are a hoe ass.
That's what Lo-Fi Girl had to say about that shit. That's what Lo-Fi Girl had to say about that shit. That's what Lo-Fi Girl got to say about that shit. God damn it! Kiss my ass. God damn it! I can't stand Marvel right now. I can't stand them. Ain't that about a bitch? We got 10 hours of Daredevil just staring. Just staring.
Oh, yeah, that's
I hated it.
And I haven't heard shit about Blade. I don't know how they're not jumping on that.
Because apparently they had to fire everybody. They got to replace. They had to replace writers. They had to replace directors.
Damn.
It's like, bro, what the fuck is going on?
Curse on them.
Look, they got a root. they got a root put on them. Is what that is.
Yeah.
That's
Somebody like, so it's weird. It's weird how all the curses happen for the black shows,
right. I don't think I don't think it's a coincidence. But no, I want to show you guys something.
Blade got turned into sinners. That's what I heard. I heard something along those lines.
I've heard people say it, but honestly, the timeline doesn't add up for me. So the timelines don't add up. They really
Unless
don't.
he's quoted like, "Oh yeah, I used some shit I was going to use in Blade in this movie." But I haven't heard anything like that. I just keep hearing people say that over and over again.
People keep repeating it. It don't make it true. But I want to show you guys something. We actually have seen a little bit of Ironheart. I actually posted some thread shortly before we went live. And I'm gonna play it. You know, I'm gonna play this bullshit because this is all we've gotten. This is from a Disney Plus trailer. Was a look ahead video. Basically a sizzle reel to get you hype for all the shows that were supposed to come out on Disney Plus. Is what this is. So here, I'm gonna this is the closest y'all are gonna get to that Ironheart trailer. Here, let's.
I want to build something undeniable.
Anyone who's ever accomplished anything iconic in life has had to do some questionable things to get it done.
That's it. That's all you get. You don't get nothing else. That's it. You ain't getting nothing else. You get nothing. That's it. Nothing. That's it. That's all. That's it. I ain't got no more. Yeah. I'm sorry. That's all look, the best I can do is 16 seconds. That's the best I can do. I'm sorry. That's all I got. So here's the thing. We know there's a trailer. You know why we know, Robo? There's this little thing. It's called D24. We'll have D25 this year. Disney does this shit. Well, not every year, but they have been doing it for a while. D24, we got to see the Ironheart trailer. Audiences that were in attendance, they were able to see it. The trailer leaked online, and I've seen it. So I know what's in the trailer. I don't need to see it. I've seen the trailer. That's how I know the trailer fucking exists.
Yeah.
I thought it was good. Because it actually showed the hood. Like, okay, we do get the hood in this. Here, let me pull it up. There's a couple of shots with the hood in here. Let's see if here it is, right here. Bam. Yeah, there's the hood right there.
Yeah.
That's him. Him.
Isn't that dude in there was in the thing that you just showed?
Yeah. Wait, what was that?
Isn't that dude right there was in the clip that you just showed, the short one?
No, this is the clip. This is he's in
is
this.
That it?
Yeah. This I
got it.
I just skimmed it to get to where he was.
Got it.
But he's there. Then you get to see him with his shirt off for a little bit, and then he's doing this little.
So this is what they showed at D24. This little thing you showed us just now.
Well, no, they actually showed a full what they showed was an actual trailer.
Got it.
This came from something
here
else.
on Reddit, but it has no sound.
Yeah, this is old boy from Transformers: Rise of the Beast and Hamilton and whatnot and what have you. But here's the thing, man, this looks lit. Dude, look at this shit. Look at it. I'm like, damn, we get to see Ironheart. She can get a new suit. She ain't got that Wakanda shit no more. She got to build her own shit. I was like, dude, look at this, man. Look at this, man. Look, are y'all trying to hide this? Why y'all trying to hide this? Why y'all shamed? Marvel, why y'all shamed?
That costume design, man, I hope those people get paid good, because that shit is pretty dope.
Yeah, dude, and it's also pretty close to Ironheart's current suit. It's very close. The only thing that's missing is the color scheme. Like where there's white, there should be like red and gold and black. whatnot. I'm like, dude, but you can also tell this is a prototype. You can tell this is like,
Right.
this is very clearly prototype. But yeah, it's, I really feel like Marvel's going to echo this.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to echo this. And what I mean by that, for those who don't know what that means, that basically just means that Marvel, they're going to wait. They're going to hold this. I don't think they're ever going to do the week-to-week release on the episodes. They might, but I feel like they're just going to dump this shit.
You think they're gonna dump it?
I think they're just going to dump all the, like, look here. I'm gonna pull this up because I want to make
That'll
sure.
tell you right there.
Yeah,
That'll tell
yeah.
you.
Oh, 100%. 100%. Here, let's see. I want to see if they actually do have a release. I'm looking to see if they got an actual release schedule. Okay, so as it stands, there is no full release schedule. All they have is June 24. That's all they have. 6 episodes, as per usual, for a Disney Plus show. 6 episodes. First episode releases on June 24th. And all the other episodes are TBA, which means that just basically means Marvel has not revealed how they're going to release them yet. That's all that says. But the fact they haven't said anything, that is telling.
Yeah.
That is fucking telling. So,
Bone Factory.
bro,
Happy anniversary. 5th anniversary.
let's go.
But I'm listening while pleasing my lady.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie, that's kind of gangster. I'm not gonna hold you.
Slightly uncomfortable, but it is a gangster move. But I'm a little uncomfortable.
Hey. We'll provide the
No
dulcet
shade, no
tones.
shade.
No, we'll provide the dulcet tones. Here, look. I mean, you know what? For your anniversary,
There you go.
yeah, here, I'm gonna drop that for you.
That's it.
Look, I ain't gonna lie, that's dedication though, right there. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm kind of like, man, that's kind of.
No, that's pretty dope.
I'm like, man, that's actually kind of cold, man. It's hey,
By
look,
the way, Mrs. Bone Factory, happy anniversary to you too.
yes, happy anniversary. Here, as a matter of fact, you know what? You get one of these too. There you go. Look at that. You get one of those. You get one of these too. You know what? Let's go ahead and because we got some that are actually very similar to what we're already talking about here.
Yeah.
Okay, not something else. I thought it was something important. It was something on my phone. But no.
It's our anniversary. Sorry.
No, sorry. Yeah, I got a little into it too. But no.
Okay, sorry.
Jeremiah Klink with the 20 says, at work right now, listen to the stream, but I wanted to say, I don't like how Kevin snubbed Armor Wars and Blade. Now he refuses to promote Ironheart. It seems ever since Jonathan Majors Marvel has been sidelining black people. You know, it's... So I'm going to tell you why I agree with this. And it's largely because Black Panther wasn't supposed to happen. Let's go ahead and get that. Let's go ahead and just get that out of there right now. I'm not saying Black Panther wasn't supposed to be made, because clearly it was. I actually remember the interview where Kevin Feige said the 2 of the most requested characters in the MCU at the time, when they were announcing all their Phase 2 stuff, he said was Black Panther and Captain Marvel. But with the way Captain Marvel gets treated, like by a certain cohort of fans, I have to question that. But at the same time, I think you know what it was. I think it was because they thought they were getting Ms. Marvel, and by Ms. Marvel, I'm not even talking about Kamala Khan. I'm talking about like what Carol Danvers used to be. Right. Like, oh yeah, we're gonna get to see Carol Danvers in the skin tight, bathing suit, with the thigh high boots. We think that's why they asked for Captain Marvel. But no, so I mean, clearly Marvel did research, they looked into it. But I say Black Panther wasn't supposed to happen because Black Panther defied the odds. Black Panther made $1 billion. That's
right. Which then went into how Wakanda Forever would happen, right?
Yes.
And that's the problem with this whole thing is like, to say that it's capitalism and to say that it's just about the money is not contradictory to saying it's anti-black.
Right.
Because capitalism is anti-black. Capitalism is based on white supremacy. And so if we understand that capitalism and white supremacy go hand in hand, then we understand that there's going to always be internal biases in how all of this works, right? And that whole like, hey, we're just doing what financially makes sense is always a cover. It's always a cover, right? Until they could figure out, just like the NBA, when the NBA, started, and it was and especially when it became primarily black, it was forever until, wait a minute, we can make money off this shit. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and let's get this shit up. Yeah, let's go. But until then, I don't give a fuck about this sport.
Right.
But yeah, when you look at this kind of stuff, the BIPOC representation has always been disposable. Always.
Very.
And when it comes to white shit, they're gonna always put their best foot forward. They're always gonna, hey, this is, and to them they don't think it's about anything but finances.
Correct.
Which, by the way, again, remember what I said, hand in hand. That's not to say they're wrong, because most fans are white, because most people in the country are white. Like, that's just the way it goes. And so it says, hey, so does that mean you're not gonna? Yeah, okay. Until you can make me $1 billion, don't say nothing. But you notice, white-led shows don't have to prove that. Don't have to meet that standard.
Nope.
So I don't see. There's really no argument for it otherwise. I would say the only thing that had me kind of tripped up for a little bit was the Daredevil thing, and y'all answered that perfectly. So I mean, look, shit, that's already squared away now.
Yeah.
What else do you have to be able to say that something as dope and expensive, by the way? Oh, hey, listen, do not be surprised if this is the first and last time we see Ironheart.
Oh,
because
no, 100%.
one thing about Ironheart, you look at that suit. This series is about to be expensive as fuck.
Yes.
And with if they dump it all at once, and this under marketing, they're gonna be able to flip it and go, hey, look, we gave it a shot. And it cost too much money, didn't make enough. What's up?
You know what makes this even more puzzling? This show is the last of Phase 5. There's like this show marks the end of Phase 5.
And it's all movies after this.
Yes. There's Wonder Man. There'll be Wonder Man that comes after. But yeah, this will be the last show of like the I guess the Phase 5 lineup, unless.
Wait, does Phase 6 go into Secret Wars then?
Yeah, I think Phase.
Got it.
I
Okay,
think
that makes
Phase.
sense. Okay, got it.
Yeah, Phase 6, like all that, like Doomsday and whatever the fuck. I guess all of that's gonna be considered Phase 6 at that point. Yeah, because as I'm looking at it right now, let's see. Phase 6, as far as films go, is going to be Fantastic Four, Avengers Doomsday, Spider-Man Brand New Day, and Avengers Secret Wars. Those are the only films slated for Phase 6. And television series, even though we haven't heard fuck all about Eyes of Wakanda since it was announced, it's going to be Phase 6 TV is going to be here. Why am I telling y'all this? I could literally just show this to y'all. I don't know why I'm not showing y'all this. Anyway, let's zoom in. Anyway, Eyes of Wakanda, Marvel Zombies, Wonder Man, Daredevil Born Again Season 2, Vision Quest, which I haven't heard shit about since it was originally announced, and then Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man Season 2. Those are, which it's so funny that this is included in this because technically speaking, it kind of slick ain't part of the MCU. So I kind of wonder, like, this is kind of suspect. But like I said, but going back up to here, this is where I kind of got that information from, as far as like the list of the films.
Right.
But I want to go back to some here because yeah, let's go back. I want to drop down to the TV series part. Dude, it is so sad. Secret Invasion was the kickoff of the television side of things for for Phase 5. That breaks my heart.
Yeah.
But yeah, like right here, you see it right here. We had Secret Invasion, Loki season 2, What If. Wow, we had two seasons of What If in the same phase. Jesus. Wait a minute, hold on.
That's what happens when you like go 2 movies in a year.
It's like, wait a minute, hold on.
Jesus!
It's like, Jesus Christ. Who did this? Who agreed to this? I didn't agree to this. I did not.
Whatever you did with the sound, those clips are coming in loud and clear now.
Oh, really? I didn't do anything.
Like I'm sitting right there. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay, shit. Fuck it. Well, stay the course.
That's right.
But no, yeah, Echo, Agatha All Along, Your Friendly Neighbor, Spider-Man Season 1, Daredevil Born Again, Ironheart's the last one. It's the last entry. Ironheart will, for real, be the last entry in Phase 5. And they are giving it no fanfare.
Nope.
No fanfare whatsoever.
That's right.
So,
That's right.
I just want to say that to all those people that are out here talking about how, well, Marvel doesn't like to promote multiple things all at once. And then there were a lot of other idiots. This is how I knew they were cooked. They kept saying, well, Marvel doesn't like to promote trailers for TV shows with their movies. First off, no one ever said anything about show. Like, everybody kept assuming I thought that, or I guess maybe they just assumed that I was asking for Marvel to play a trailer before like Thunderbolts or some shit. No, I'm saying put the shit on YouTube like you always do. Shit. Play the shit on TV like you always do. And they're not even doing that shit. They're not even doing that shit. And I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now, stop fucking with me, y'all. I know what time it is. This show is being sent to die. This is a setup.
That's it.
This is a setup. Through and through. This fucking inside job. This show is a fucking inside job.
And please listen. I know this is going to sound a little conspiratorial, but I don't think it is. I take that back. I wouldn't be surprised. Okay, listen. There was a high school that was going to have a graduation for the black students, and the White House got involved saying they were going to pull funding because it was a DEI project. Okay? If anybody thinks, and I know nobody here, but just in case there's one or two strangers in the background lurking, that we are not on a whole ass white supremacist kind of drive, and every motherfucker's falling in line. Look what happened with Amazon. They're going to post the tariffs. And then they're like, just kidding. Like, because the White House got mad.
Yep.
Every motherfucker's falling in line. Disney not putting out and not promoting a damn near all black, you know what I mean? The other dude is a brown dude, you know what I'm saying? Like, a black-led show so as to not gain the ire of the White House is not a stretch. It's not a stretch. People think it can't happen, but it's happening right now. Right now. If y'all have not heard FD Signifier's newest video on who's the dude, the Sanders, Deion Sanders' son.
Is it Shador?
Oh, yeah, man. Shador. Yep. Shador Sanders. Let me tell y'all something. I don't fuck with sports anymore. I've watched basketball probably up until like 30 or so. I watched football a little bit, longer than that. And I have not watched sports in the past 10 years, probably. And I saw an empty signifier on there, and I was like, fuck yeah, I'll watch it. I don't know what's going on with this thing. I might as well, get plugged in. And man, that dude has been talking about how they will never, right? They said you cannot dismantle the master shed with the master's tools, right? And it's like,
Oh yeah, no.
They will never let you rise up out of your place. It'll feel like you have, but the moment that you want to step into their position, right? I don't give a fuck how many millions of dollars you make. When the white dude billionaire writes those checks to you,
Right.
you know, when it's time to move up to their spot, that's when they're gonna do everything they can to break you.
Oh yeah,
and
they're gonna butt break you. They're gonna butt break
or
you.
you're gonna
Yeah.
exactly.
That's what
exactly. Or you're gonna fall in line.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna fall in line. You know what I'm saying? Man, look, this might give me some hate. You know who's not really doing anything of consequence? Like we're not talking about they don't give charity. We're not talking about a Boys and Girls Club. We're talking about changing reality. Is a certain power couple that makes billions of fucking dollars. Jay-Z and Beyonce. You know what I mean? Like where? Yeah, I know they. And look, where are they putting their money? They're putting their money in status quo capitalist shit that maintains the status quo. And that's what we're seeing here. We're seeing this shit. And the only reason why I bring them up is even for people who finally stop writing the checks,
Mm-hmm.
they're going to fall in line like the rest of them. And you're going to be like, yep, yes or no, sir. I got it. I know my place. I know my place. And so I do not think that this is an accident at all. At all.
No. It's compliance in
until
advance.
becoming cool again. Man, if we get a black president in 2028, watch.
Oh man,
Everything's gonna be black. Black everything.
Oh
right?
yeah.
And you know what? We're gonna love it. These motherfuckers are still gonna be at the top cutting you.
Oh, yeah.
idiots.
Well, and
whatever makes them money.
Yeah. Oh no, and I'll also say too, the fact that all the NFL owners got together and colluded and said, "Oh, we're gonna fix him." Nobody pick his ass in the first 4 rounds. Because when did he finally get picked? Was it the 5th?
The 5th, yeah.
Yeah, I
I,
think it was
didn't follow it. I'm trying to remember if he Sanctifier's video.
Well, no, I don't necessarily know it exactly either.
Yeah.
But let's see here. When was he picked? Yeah. He slid to the 5th round. So here's the thing. That, because I didn't get to see all of FD's video, but I saw Olay's video about it, and she said something that was very something that I knew, but she reminded me of it, is the fact that because he slid to the 5th round, that is forever going to affect his money in the NFL. Because because he was projected to be a 1st round pick.
Mm-hmm.
When you're a 1st round pick, that commands a minimum, certain minimum of money. And the fact that he slid to the 1st, like from the 1st to the 2nd, him being a 2nd round draft pick would have fucked up his money. But now being a 5th round pick, and this is going to be the thing, this is something that's going to follow him for the rest of his career. And on top of that, it doesn't matter how good he does in the NFL. The thing that's going to happen is that everyone's always going to remind you that he was a 5th round pick, and every owner who ever does business with him is going to be like, well, you're good, but you were a 5th round pick, so we can't pay you that much money. So that means he's going to, and it's basically going to be the epitome of, he's going to have to work 5 times as hard as a mediocre.
As usual.
Yeah, as usual.
As usual.
He's got to work 5 times as hard as the most mediocre 1st round pick. He's going to get paid less money than motherfuckers he's better than. And he's going to have to try 5 times harder to get paid half as much as what they make. So yeah, I'll just say this, and here I want to make sure we don't forget about this one either, because we got Screwface coming with the 5 says, problem is that companies like Disney view these things as products and not art that people are entertained by, not just movies either. And this is true because I'm gonna go and tell you guys right now, yeah, I've seen a lot of people trying to carry water for Marvel right now, trying to carry a lot of water for them. And here's the thing,
It's
Bob
the same
Iger.
shit.
Oh, yeah, no. Bob Iger fucked up.
Racism is fake. It's fake. What are you talking about?
Dude, Bob Iger fucked up and said the wrong shit. Because what was it he said about the MCU? He said, "Oh yeah, the Thunderbolts is the first and best example of when we get it right, of the new movie strategy." But here's the thing: he kept saying shit that just sounded really sus. So I'm gonna pull this up. Excusez-moi. Sorry, I had to burp. But he goes on to say that yeah, let's zoom this in a little bit. Let's zoom this in a little taste. He says, we all know that in our zeal to flood our streaming platform with more content, that we turned all of our creative engines, including Marvel, and had them produce a lot more. We've also learned over time that quantity does not necessarily beget quality. Well, first off, that's something you should have always known because y'all have fucked up like this before. But he says, and frankly, we've all admitted to ourselves that we lost a little focus by making too much. By consolidating a bit and having Marvel focus much more on their films, we believe that will result in better quality. I think the first and best example is Thunderbolts. I feel very good about that. But here's the thing about that. And I want to talk about this focus. I want to talk about this focus here. The movie that he's touting as being the the one that got it right. The fuck is he talking about? That movie does not work without that supposed divided focus that he's talking about. That movie does not work. It does not fucking work. I'll fucking fight the fork-tailed devil himself on that shit. You can't convince me otherwise. And I'm gonna tell you why, because I have receipts. I have receipts to back up my claims, because I don't say anything without having receipts, okay? I don't say anything without having my receipts in order. So here, let me pull this picture of the Thunderbolts. Let me pull this picture of the Thunderbolts here. And you guys are going to see exactly what it is I mean when I say this, because like I said before, this is real. This is real. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. Y'all, I pulled up the wrong picture. Okay, there we go. Anyway, I pulled the wrong picture. I apologize. Anyway, so
how long did it take you to do?
Not long at all. Not long at all. Not long at all.
Nice.
But yeah, so by the way, AI did that actually. AI removed Taskmaster from the picture. See, AI has its uses. I did go back and kind of color in to make it look less obvious. But that said, if you go back and look at this, a lot of the character development that this movie hangs its hat on, you don't get the same emotional resonance without the lack of focus, as he calls it. Because let's go ahead and call this out right here. First and foremost, the character formerly known as Taskmaster, now gone to the great beyond, that motherfucker came from a spinoff movie that apparently not a lot of people liked, and was one of the main movies people were talking about. Oh man, the MCU's dead. The MCU's dead. That was Taskmaster. And really, if you want to be honest, so too does this motherfucker right here and this motherfucker right here. And while yes, one could make the argument that, well, but we got to know Yelena and Red Guardian and Black Widow. Okay, let's calm down. Because the majority of her actual storytelling in regards to where she's at now in the MCU didn't come at the end of Black Widow. I mean, it started there. But it truly had its genesis in Hawkeye. Yet another show, a lot of people scratch their heads like, why are we getting the show? Right here, Dime Store Captain America, U.S. Agent. Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Now, a show that's divisive amongst a lot of MCU fans. I've noticed that the color of the people who usually like the show and don't like the show, they usually fall into some very specific. Yeah, it's weird how that works out. It's weird that like most, like, I'm not gonna say every black person I've talked to that's watched the show, because I've met some that don't like it, but 99.999% of the time, if someone tells me they like Falcon and Winter Soldier, they're black or brown. They're black
No.
or brown.
You could have zero pick on your avatar. It don't matter. It could
Nope.
be in writing. If you say Sinners was not that good, it was good, but it wasn't that good.
I know you white.
I already know.
Yeah,
I already know. Yep. Or if you're not, I guarantee I'll go through your shit and your Uncle Ruckus like a motherfucker.
Oh
You
yeah,
know
no,
what I mean?
100%. But
How is that?
like it just it's wild. But the thing is, if you take away Falcon and the Winter Soldier, because that is one of those other shows that people are like, oh, it didn't have any focus. If you really want to think about it, all the praise that he's getting right now, all that is coming from character development based off Falcon and the Winter Soldier. The movie does not work without his appearance in Falcon and the Winter Soldier, which he was a large portion of. He was literally like, I don't want to say half, but I would give him at least a third. He was a third of the fucking show.
Right.
He was the third most important character on the fucking show. And I could actually make an argument for saying he's the second. Because really, we keep it a buck. It's called Falcon and Winter Soldier for a reason. It's because this Falcon, it's Captain America now, but at the time, it was Falcon's show. It was Falcon's show, 100%. And Bucky was there to back him up. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
However, Walker was really like the character who got, I think, the most development out of any other character other than Sam. Yeah, Bucky got a lot too, but if you really want to be honest about it, a lot of Bucky's character development came from that show as well. I mean, it came from Winter Soldier and Captain America Civil War as well, but we got a lot of like, catch up. With Bucky in that show. So you don't have Falcon and Winter Soldier. Thunderbolts doesn't work. Not the way that you want it to.
Right.
And you don't give a fuck about Val either, because that's where Val debuted. Val debuted in Falcon and Winter Soldier, and then later showed up in Black Widow, and then also showed up in Wakanda Forever. But I mean, that like really, Thunderbolts is the first time we spend any significant time with her as a character. So you don't have any frame of reference with her. Basically, what I'm just trying to say is, I almost forgot about one. Ghost. Ghost. Ant-Man and the Wasp, a movie that a lot of people would probably tell you is not important. Because, I mean, it really isn't. It's like,
Right.
I remember so many people thinking like, oh man, when I go see Ant-Man, because it was one of the movies that came out in between between Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame. And there were a lot of people who went to it thinking like, oh, there's going to be some big setup. There's going to be some big setup. Nope. The only important part of that movie in regards to like anything to do with Infinity War Endgame is the post-credit scene. That's it. Everything else, don't give a fuck about what the Avengers are doing. It's just Ant-Man doing Ant-Man shit. And while I think the movie is fine, you don't have, because they don't spend a lot of time on Ghost and Thunderbolts. So they're basically assuming you've seen Ant-Man and the Wasp at least once. I'm just saying, man. That's wrong. I'm just putting it out there. I'm just saying Thunderbolts actually owes. I mean, let me be clear. I'm not saying Jake Schreier's a bad director and that he couldn't have turned into a stellar film without any of that stuff, but that shit made his job a whole lot easier.
That's right. It laid the foundation.
Like, I mean, it's not to say I think that what he, because I think I actually said this on the Blerd Cave. Actually, yeah, I said this on the Blerd Cave. One of my favorite movies of all time is Robot and Frank, and that's a Jake Schreier film. I fucking love this movie. So I know this guy's a fantastic director. I know that he knows how to tug at the fucking heartstrings of the situation. However, even a fucking fantastic director would have a difficult time trying to tell a story about these characters without having all that other fucking setup beforehand. I'm sorry, it's not going to happen.
That's right.
It just is what it is. You're not going to get it. You're not going to get it. And don't get me wrong, Bob is great. He doesn't require any prior knowledge or anything. He's like the one character in the movie that does not require you to know who he was like prior to events, because he gets all the storytelling there. I mean, there's also Mel, but Mel's barely a character in this. So there's that. But yeah, I need people to really objectively look at what is going on here and understand that, you know, we're not getting the Ironheart stuff. Because yes, Marvel, you know, they've already said they're more focused on movies and TV shows. Honestly, I expect TV shows to go away eventually. I actually expect TV shows to be less of a thing going forward. At least as far as like how many they make or how many they give a fuck to make. I think we're going to see less of those. But I also think the reason why we're not getting anything for Ironheart, because they're literally going to pull the trigger at the last fucking second. And I think I know what the fuck they're going to do. I think I know what the fuck they're going to do. These dirty some bitches. Dirty cockroaches. They are going to wait till fucking Juneteenth to put that trailer up.
Stop.
Mark my words.
Stop.
Mark my words. Juneteenth. And you know what they're going to do?
You
They're going to be like, here you go.
There's no way. Ain't no way.
Look, you know what they're going to do? Be like, here you go. All right, here you go, niggas. Here's your fucking Ironheart. You happy now?
Yeah.
Look.
Call it Juneteenth, the special toys, the Juneteenth packaging. Like, we're gonna make so much fucking money.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, they're like, nah. We're gonna no. Here, and you know what? If
I
you
don't even know if they want to pull out Blade. Honestly,
yeah.
I can't even tell.
I don't think they want it. I don't think they want it.
Let me tell you, when it comes to people like Disney, we're talking like money's not real. It's unlimited. You know what I mean? It's literally like just a fake thing. If it's not happening, that means they don't want it to happen.
They don't want it to happen. Nope.
Yeah.
They said, nah, we don't do that here.
Oh man, I can't find the director. Bitch, you just got to pay more money. That's it.
That's it.
You get anybody you want.
That's it. You look. You literally don't have to do shit else. You don't have to do shit else. Also, man, shout out to the fam. Muscles in the multiverse out here. Appreciate you dropping in. I love how all my favorites are pulling up today. I love it. All my we've had Wednesday pull. We've had I Don't Beat Games. I'm going to add another one to the follow list. Muscles in the multiverse. Just really awesome, down to earth, genuine human being of a person. Go hand over that follow. Oh, okay, first off, y'all out of pocket for this shit. I'm gonna pin this because that's what I just saw. Y'all dirty as hell, but you're not wrong.
Hey, before you forget, way up at the top, there's a 20 up there for us.
Oh shit, yeah. Actually, I need to go. Well, here I'll have to do it this way because it here. Let me
fell off.
Yeah, I thought I pinned it earlier, but apparently
Rough
I did
Rider
not.
on Twitch says, well, "I'll say it now." #Blerd was right. Man, that would be something else. That would be something else. That would top the Juneteenth ice cream that got put in the grocery store,
Bruh.
That would top that for sure,
Bruh. I'm telling you. Look, Mark.
Yeah, exactly. Thanos, you're trying to tell me if they gave him creative freedom, that they couldn't get Jordan Peele to do Blade if they wanted to?
Dude, they could.
Come on.
I know for a fact they could.
They can't get. There's no way.
Dude, everybody look, okay, there's like two people who don't want to work at Marvel. There's two people. Martin Scorsese and
Finn.
Look, Martin Scorsese and Jenna Ortega. Those only two motherfuckers I've actually seen. Oh, and Jamie Lee Curtis, and I think that's only because they know they can't get any work at Marvel because they fucked up. I see a $4.99. That's the one I actually have in front of me.
Oh, there was one up above saying, "Hey, I gotta go to work, but I'm dropping in, blah 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 blah."
No, we did that one already.
Oh, okay.
That was Share My Clink. Yeah, Share My Clink.
My bad.
I like. But no, in all seriousness though. But no, Stomp 10 with the $4.99 says, "What up, Blerds? What's your opinion on superhero video games in general? For me, it's my favorite genre. I wish it was a genre we got more of. You know."
I don't think they know. I can't even tell you what it's about there because we're not even talking about white supremacy now. I just don't get it. Like how much money did you make off of Guardians of the Galaxy? Midnight Suns. You're making hand over fist with Marvel Rivals.
Yeah.
Marvel Rivals taking over, destroyed, completely murdered a brand that has been out for like, I don't know, 15 years, however long Overwatch has been out.
Fucking killed that shit.
And then we still have to like scrape for like, can I get some superhero games, please?
Nah, that motherfucker, look.
We'll see.
Marvel Rivals just said, nah.
Yeah.
Pow! They said, get it out of here. Get that shit out of here. They said, get that shit out of here. We don't do that shit no more. What's that? That's old shit. Was it Overwatch? No, over Marvel, motherfucker. That's what you play now.
Chain snatch. Give me that shit. Out of here.
Man, they really did get their chain snatched.
Yeah. You're lucky I let you stay online. Okay.
Man. Like, they for real did it. They for real did it. Like, they for real just told them, you ain't ever gonna be big here.
Nah.
You ain't ever gonna be big here.
There was a little bit. There was like a week where Overwatch 2 dropped this giant patch, added these game modes, all these new skins, and people were like, oh shit, this is actually dope. A lot of fixes that people have been asking for. That shit didn't last more than a week. You were like, okay, but
no.
that is dope. Hey,
that's dope. No.
Thank you. That shit. Hey, don't think I don't like it. It's
No.
I'm just gonna be over here.
Look,
My bad.
Dude, you know what everybody right now is doing? You know what everybody's doing because of Marvel Rivals? They're all like this.
It's impossible. Tony Stark was able to build this in a cave with a bunch of scraps.
They said, nah, pimp. We can't compete.
That's the Overwatch bosses screaming at the developers. What are they doing? What are they doing that we're not doing?
Look, they're like,
have you seen Emma Frost?
Right,
sir? We're Blizzard. We can't do that. Well,
we can't do that.
They can.
They can. Look, you know this.
Can you imagine if Blizzard tried some shit like that with the shit that they just went through?
Oh my god,
they couldn't. They're like, if we did that shit, we would be murdered. But Marvel does it and it's fine. Yes.
Yeah.
That's because Marvel's been doing it since 1950. Like, no one gives a fuck.
No, nobody cares. and you know, honestly, I feel like, man, it's actually kind of impressive because it's a game that I have actually seen so many people who aren't even like comics fans like being caught up in. So it's like, dude,
so many people online. I'll be like, I hear like Kung Fu dude. I don't know how many people I heard him call Bruce Lee. Hey, get the Bruce Lee dudes back there. There are people who don't know comics at all.
Don't even know.
And
don't
they
even
love
fucking
this game. Addicted.
Look, wait, I can hear it now. The bitch in the Gundam. The one in the Gundam. Get her. Sir, that's Penny Parker. That's what I said. The motherfucker in the Gundam.
Yeah. By the way, maybe the most genius thumbnail I've ever seen is this dude. He does Penny tutorials, and the thumbnail will be like the lettering, and it goes, how to use Penny's mines. But it's PENI''S, and the motherfucker puts some smashes together. So at the top of your brain, there's like this big penis right there, like you don't see a penis. I'm saying the word penis. And everybody's like, oh shit, what the Penny?
Oh,
I'm like, that shit on purpose. Genius.
It's like I see you, motherfucker. I see you. You a motherfucker, but I got you.
And the comments don't disappoint either. Yeah.
Oh, I love it. I think, just to really send it home. Also, by the way, I actually missed this earlier. I saw that Tully did a
Oh, that's actually not a bad.
gifted.
I'm sorry. Hold on.
Hmm?
This is actually. Oh, go ahead. Do that.
I saw that Tully gifted a Blur Club Gold membership, but also gave one to himself. So shout out to Tully Vision out here. I didn't catch that one earlier. But you were saying.
Jessica Santana actually brought up a good point.
Oh,
I think Marvel Rivals might have killed more than just Overwatch.
oh,
Assassin's Creed came out. The only person I know playing is my husband. We talked about that shit day and night. Talking about how stupid they were for getting mad.
Yep.
I ain't played that game not a minute.
Hey, the fucked up part is, I got the motherfucker.
Yeah. I bought it. I was happy to buy it, but I just, I got I got my dailies to do. Got my...
I will say this: my not played it has less to do with the game itself, and just more to do with the fact I ain't playing shit.
That's right. Yeah.
I'm not playing a goddamn thing. So as long as they got their coins, I mean, I'm good. I'll play it eventually, but like, I've literally like, when I tell y'all that I have reached I have reached the edge of the moral event horizon when it comes to working on this fucking comic shit, that like I'm kind of at that edge. Like if I take a step further, it's literally I cannot go back. I cannot go back. There's a point where I'm at where it's like I either make the choice to do this entirely myself, or I turn the fuck back around and just say, fuck it, I'm gonna pay someone else to do it, but I'm gonna have to crowdfund this shit because I'm starting to recognize how little time I actually have to get shit done.
And how expensive that shit is.
That too.
Damn.
Yeah. I don't even like talking about how much money it costs to
man.
No, and I want to make sure I'm
talking
clear.
to me about that shit. I'm like,
oh yeah, no.
I'll just scratch off, make a comic off my dreams.
Man, like and here's the thing. And everybody's page rate is different. And this is why I want to make sure I'm clear when I say this. I'm not saying don't pay artists. No, pay them. They deserve every fucking dime that they get. But I will definitely also put in that same sentence, make sure that you go about it smartly, intelligently. Because honestly, for me, what I actually think would have been the smarter thing for me to do is to have crowdfunded it, like ahead of the game. Crowdfunded it ahead of the.
I always did wonder why. Like, what made you not want to do Kickstarter?
So the original plan was to do the comic, finish it, have it all ready, so that way when it goes to Kickstarter, it would be a fast turnaround. But I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't give a fuck about that shit no more. Y'all motherfuckers could wait. So basically, yeah, that was kind of that was also the reason why it's kind of taken a while, because I basically paid out of pocket to make this first issue, which I've already made it very clear I'm not doing that again a second time, because that shit kind of broke me a little.
The panels, I mean, it's low key pissing me off, like how long it's taking.
Yeah,
I'm like, man, that shit is gonna be so good, man.
I've gotten to see, like, basically where it's at right now. It's literally like the last like 3 or 4 pages, I think, that are, because it's a big first issue. Like, it's not like 22 pages. It's like I think it's 30 something pages. Like, it's like a full size. It's like all like borderline Hickman #1 issue, basically. Because I don't know how to write anything short. So I now empathize. I now empathize with Hickman on that one.
As long as you're not giving me like pages, like prose, non-picture pages for me to read, like that motherfucker does. I'm like,
okay,
bro.
So truth be told, okay, so that's where things get a little interesting. I actually thought about doing that, but not in place of story, but in place to explain things. But I actually think what I'm gonna do is put all that shit at the end of the book. Like I think it would be better served at the end of each issue. I think would be the better thing to do. I like having little explainers, like, hey, here's a glossary of certain words you might hear or things you might have seen mentioned that would probably be important. It would be nice for you to know, that type of shit. But but yeah, no, I'll definitely say when it all comes down to it, though, like I said, that's like honestly the reason why a lot of shit does not happen is because I'm just like, oh my god, the time. But aside from that, just to kind of put the final nail in it, I'm gonna keep it. I don't know any other way to say this shit, but there is one other reason why I think Marvel might be playing chicken with that trailer. And this is the reason that I hope is not true. Because I've heard some people say, oh, well, you know, it's probably because the show, like, they've tested it and it was bad. Well, I don't know about that. And honestly, I would rather judge it for myself. But
that's the reason for why they're delaying.
Right. Like
maybe initial. Yeah.
Well, I've heard some people say that, oh, yeah, they're probably doing it because they don't want the chuds to come out. Here's the thing. Fuck the chuds. Marvel needs to stop worrying about the fucking chuds. Because here's the thing.
They won't. That's what we talked about before, because that's going to come back. And you're going to watch. This is, I'm not going to go off at that. I'll let you finish. I'm just saying that to think that we live in a time where it would not be in the realm of impossibility. As a matter of fact, probably likely to have somebody, to have the press secretary, the Secretary of State, or the President of the United States himself comment on your product because it was too black. It's not in the realm of impossibility.
No, 100%.
And yeah.
Well, we had this conversation before. I would like to remind people of the dreaded trans episode of Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur.
Exactly.
Marvel tried to say that they didn't shit can the episode.
Compliance in advance. That's exactly what they were doing.
They tried to say it wasn't compliance in advance, but we all knew what it was. It was, in fact, compliance in advance. It was compliance in advance. They read the tea leaves. They saw that shit. They were like,
yeah.
So
because all these billionaires talk to each other. Every billionaire out there,
they know each other. They're friends. Or at least
go off on a whole thing.
Well, no, but I mean, you're not wrong though, because I mean, let's not sit here and pretend that they don't all know each other. That they're not at least on some level, friendly with each other. In some way, shape, or fashion. For those that don't remember what I'm talking about either.
Oh yeah,
yeah. This right here, this shut down a whole fucking Disney Plus show.
Yep. And you know what? It had nothing to do with being valid, really. I mean, I guess it kind of was, but the point of it wasn't about like, oh, trans people are valid. The point of it wasn't like whatever. The point was literally, hey, stand up for your friends. You know what I mean? Like, don't let your friends get pushed around. And it was like, oh man, look at them. Look at all of them saying, this is awesome. This is so wholesome. It's dope. Trans girl. Evil. Like, what?
Evil. It's like, and also, you know what it is? It also showcased the importance of the fact that kids don't look at things the same way that adults often do.
That's right. Yeah.
Like, I feel comfortable saying this. I'm not going to tell my child's entire business, but I've talked about this before on Threads very briefly. But my youngest recently came out as non-binary, and and they've actually dealt with some bullying at school.
I'm sure.
Not necessarily as a result of that, but as a result of like other things. Because also in the same vein as that, they are also atheist. And that got out at school, and then people started treating them differently because of that.
Right. And, which is all those little kids just projecting their parents.
Oh yeah, they were basically like, you're gonna go to hell, and you need Jesus, and this, and would like literally talk about beating them up, like literally be like, hey, we're gonna beat you up because you don't believe in God or whatever.
That's so weird.
But like, I loved that the overall message was not just like that. and I'm not to say that children don't care in general, because they clearly do, but when children like are well adjusted and understand that people are people, because that's something I think was kind of lost in the sauce on, because we did a look at this episode, because here's the thing, I'm gonna go on a limb and say the daughter of the volleyball coach, who was the villain of the episode, while they didn't say it out loud, I'm pretty sure that volleyball coach does not realize that their daughter might not be straight. Like, not saying that they ever said anything that, like, but I was like, kind of like, this show is
like kind of coded as gay.
Yeah, it's very coded, like, because when she spoke, like, not to say like she spoke like a lesbian, but just like, I was like, I don't know, I got I got I don't
vibes.
like, I got the vibes. I was like, I got like, this is kind of like kind of the same vibes, like, because granted, my youngest is kind of on the younger side, but I mean they're at an age where they're old enough to be able to suss out, like, when they have feelings for something or someone, and like they've
needs help.
What's that?
Get that man some therapy.
Oh, I just saw it. I was like, oh man, what happened? I was like, what happened? That's what I was like. Oh man.
Hell no.
Wait a minute. Dude, you know what I actually heard in my head? It was the Bugs Bunny. Some of y'all might remember that from the old like y'all probably remember like the old Meat Canyon. The old Meat Canyon joint.
The one that got him sued by Warner Brothers.
Yeah, where he's like, God damn. That's what I thought of when I heard that shit. I was like,
stinks so good.
It's like, stinks. I will just say this. I've actually watched that shit so many times that I probably know it better than I should. Like I'll put it like this. There's a reason why that shit's saved on my computer. Like, I actually have it like where here would be like, God damn. So yeah, that's
Jessica Santana, Penny Brown, and her gay friend since the original had a gay friend since the original show, but people didn't complain until the reboot.
That's true,
bro.
That's true. That's actually true.
Look at somebody made a meme one time where they showed David Bowie and Prince and all these like glam rock stars that all the grandparents and my parents, not my parents, but if I was white, my parents like loved, and like it showed them all lined up like, what happened to men? You know what I mean? Because of like one gay dude like in the 2025, like. Shut the fuck up.
Like, dude, I still remember when I'll give you a more recent one. Fucking Chris Gaines. Some of y'all probably don't even remember Chris Gaines. Here,
me and names. I go over here, I go to the thing, I'm like, Chris Gaines, and then after I look him up, I go, oh shit, yeah.
Y'all remember Chris Gaines, don't it? Y'all remember Chris Gaines? That's a crying shame. That is a crying goddamn shame. So I'm gonna put y'all on game. I'm gonna put y'all on game.
Garth Brooks?
That was Garth Brooks. Garth Brooks was in fact Chris Gaines. And let's pull this up. Yeah, that's that motherfucker right there.
Garth Brooks, that's him younger, right?
That was Garth.
Got older and became country Garth Brooks.
No, he was already country Garth Brooks. But he decided that he wanted to do different music. So he made an album under an assumed name where he was Chris Gaines, and he wore a wig and he had the little soul patch, and he did like more kind of like dark pop music. Or what was dark pop music for the 90s?
I'm assuming it didn't do too well.
I don't remember it doing very well. But I mean at the end of the day, like, man, He's out 1 minute old knowing this.
Yeah.
It did not do well because people went to it thinking, oh, it's gonna be country. It's gonna they okay, look, let me be honest with you. These motherfuckers came to the album expecting When the Thunder Roll. they were expecting that shit.
Nice tracks.
Man, look, yeah, it was not country. It was not country by a goddamn sight. This shit sounded more like fucking. You remember that group Savage Garden? You remember that group?
Yeah.
It sounded closer to something like what they would do, or like a lighter version of Depeche Mode. That's what the music reminded me of. That's what it reminded me of. But yeah, that was Chris Gaines. Thing is, and that dude, look, that dude was like, I'm not gonna lie. Look, when I remember being a teenager seeing this shit and being like, man, that dude looks sweet as bear meat. Not saying it was a bad thing.
Man.
Just saying.
Stinks so good.
Look, hey, look.
God damn.
That face says that.
It does. That's the face. That's the face. And yeah, he did. Devontae's correct. He got a whole. Yeah, he got because he had the interview on Oprah. He was also on Jenny Jones. He was on Jenny Jones as well, and he got the VH1 Behind the Music special about him. And that motherfucker only put out one album.
Can you tell me how you know so much about this?
I listened to like it was. I remember because I was so fascinated by it.
Oh, that's right. Because you're like a metalhead.
Yeah,
dude,
I
rock
was.
dude.
Yeah,
That's
dude.
right.
Like,
You were in a band and shit.
Yeah,
I always forget that shit.
Well, because even back then, I was a huge fan of stuff like Savage Garden, Depeche Mode, and things of that nature. I like honestly, growing up, I watched and listened to a lot of stuff. So like I had like when motherfuckers would ask me like okay, so when I started driving, there was a very high chance if my windows were down and you could hear my music, if you pulled up next to me, you could follow me for like 8 blocks.
Mm-hmm.
You would probably hear 8 different genres of songs.
That's fair.
So it just was what it was. Fair. But I think that at the end of the day, we just really need here's what I need y'all to do. I want to say this, and honestly, unless there's anything else, I think we're just gonna move into like questions and shit.
Yeah. Elite is a very big thing. Back in the day, it was unique. Black folks listen to Garth Brooks, Robo. Whenever Elite puts like comma Robo after it, I feel like he's trying to teach me. Motherfucker, I know. I listen to Garth Brooks.
I listen.
Just because what the fuck's like? I don't know. I didn't know who Chris Gaines was, but that makes sense because I wasn't listening to emo when that shit. I was listening to rock.
That's fair.
You know?
That's fair.
You know.
Here's the thing I'm gonna say, and I think
like I'm stupid.
This is what I'm gonna say, y'all. I need. This is a really big ask. Okay, this is a big ask. I'm asking a lot here. Okay.
Yeah.
I need y'all to put this show, Ironheart, on your backs. Okay? I need y'all, because this is what Marvel's doing. Marvel is expecting us to carry this. They're looking
or to not watch it, because if they're not promoting it, they think it's gonna fail. They're like, watch this shit.
Well, I feel like they looked at Sinners and was like, man, look at how like all these Negroes, look at all these darkies, man, they're promoting the fuck out of this movie. Like Warner Brothers didn't even have to spend a dime. Like, dude, the darkies are, dude, they're always talking about Sinners. Man, I wonder, man, they'll just talk about Ironheart because it's black. It's a black show. Yeah, they'll just talk about it. We don't even have to do anything. You know what? Just how about we just don't say anything and they'll just promote it themselves? I guarantee you that's what the fuck they're doing. They're like, yeah, man, just let them niggas figure this shit out for themselves. That's what they're doing. That's literally what the fuck they're doing. And here's what I'm gonna tell y'all to do. You know what? Under normal circumstances, if this was like anything else, if this was like some white shit, if this was like, let me put this, if this was, even though we know we ain't getting Hawkeye season 2 because they ain't paying Jeremy Renner, but if this was Hawkeye season 2, and Marvel did, they're not going to do that, by the way. But if they did do this shit, I'm like, all right, fine, fuck it, let that shit fail. I don't give a fuck. Look, I'm like, look, wait a minute. Wouldn't let that shit happen to me though. that would be me.
Right.
But because this is black, I can't. My blackness won't allow me. So here's what I need y'all to do. I need y'all to set your calendars. Set your Google calendars. Like if you got Siri, tell Siri to set notifications for June 24th, Disney Plus, Ironheart. Watch the fuck out of it. Tell all your friends, tell everybody. Because I'm going to tell y'all something. The most common response I get whenever I bring up Ironheart is that they didn't know it was coming out. They didn't even know the show was a thing. They forgot about the fucking show. I hear some variation of that. So what I need y'all to do, I need you to tell everybody black, okay? Tell everybody. Look, especially if you got some MCU fans, like do you know some black MCU fans? Be like, hey, did you know about Iron? You know about Ironheart? Did you? You know the Ironheart show's coming up.
Tell everybody. You know how people are, but white people think black people are the coolest. Because okay, you guys are. Some of you.
I'm just saying. I mean,
some of y'all are dorks, but a lot of you guys set the trends. All right.
I'm just saying. I mean, look. Hey,
but,
this country,
so
it's cool.
That shit up to people at work, and they're gonna be like,
yes,
damn, I need to be on that shit. You know what I mean? I gotta be on that shit. But check your Discord.
Oh yeah.
Y'all already know who's directing it.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh yeah, 100%.
Ryan Coogler is executive producer.
Sure, fuck is.
And then this right here, the director. So, like I said, there's a part
of
me that's kind of like low key, like it hurts because it's like, okay, even if
they're setting this shit up to fail,
it's even if we show them, right? It's like, what is it? What is Disney? Oh no, you gave us more money. But really it's about this right here.
Yes.
It's about letting black creators out there get a notch in their belt for a win.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, and then they can do their own thing because nobody gets a chance without getting a win.
100%. 100%.
The Key and Peele show, needed to succeed first. And damn well they had white people signing their checks.
100%.
Before they get to go on and do their own thing. So we got to get them a win so they can go off and get their own shit.
Also, I do want to co-sign something that Jessica Santana just said. We need to get people to get the girl that's playing Riri, Dominique Thorne, to start promoting her shit. She doesn't have to wait for Marvel.
She might have NDAs though.
She might. But the thing is, I feel like she should still be able to do something. She can't tell anything about the movie, but I feel like she can be like, hey, look, y'all know Iron. Because here's the thing, she can say something. She can say a little something. But you might be right. She may have been told to keep her fucking mouth shut until XYZ day.
That's it right there. Like NDAs aren't just about details. They can be like no promoting.
You can't say shit.
You can't say shit about it. Like, oh,
yeah.
Fuck, And
yeah, we need to do this. We need to,
100%.
It's we look, because and you know what, I know she was recently doing press and shit for Freaky Tales, which was really good. I actually really like Freaky Tales. That was probably one of the most fun anthology it's that like it got billed as a horror movie. It's actually just more of like a weird, just random shit happening movie.
Yeah.
But
is it old dude in it? Isn't
Pedro
Man Eaters?
Yeah. Pedro I'm gonna do the old man thing. Pedro Pascal's. I gotta put it.
That's me. My dad.
Pascal.
My dad would do that. My dad does that. My dad's fucking born and raised in Puerto Rico and still will do that shit. He'd be like, Pedro Pakalaki, whatever his name fucking name is. I'm like,
we gotta add
Hispanic. You know how to speak Spanish. What are you doing that for?
It's like, what are you doing? Look,
I don't know the fucking.
And I've heard your dad. I've heard your dad speak before too. So it's like I'm kind of like, no, I know this motherfucker can. I've heard he can say that shit. I know he can.
Yeah, but he just pretends like he can't say that.
He's like, no, I'm just trying to blend in, man. I'm trying to blend in.
Yeah.
But no, it's I feel like. like because it's Pedro Pascal, Dominique Thorne, it's got Ben Mendelsohn is in it. Tom Hanks is in it inexplicably, just in the movie, just cause. But it's also really fucking cool. It's a nice little anthology thing where it's like, I think it's like it's four
Jon Stewart
tales that all kind of converge on each other. Like there's a nice little wraparound that kind of brings it all home.
I'll watch it when it gets on the good place.
Yeah, it is. So there you go. Go handle that.
Civil War. Is there like a new war movie or something from A24?
Civil War.
Not the old Civil War. There's another A24 movie about war. And people were talking about like not seeing it. Not Civil War. Warfare.
Oh yeah. I'll.
Yeah,
I got you.
Yeah, it came out today.
I got you. I got you, Phil.
I'm like, give him time.
Like I can see man just coming like,
what? It's not on yet. I'm not bothering him for that shit. He already said the thing's full. Leave him alone.
Actually, I did go through and delete a bunch of shit.
Okay, good.
I pulled a Netflix. But to be fair, it was duplicates of shit that just didn't need to be there.
Right.
But I will say this. I actually think that's what I'm probably gonna do. I actually think I'm gonna tag Dominique Thorne and be like, "Hey,
what's up?
You gonna say something?
What you doing Thursdays on 7?
Look, hey, be like, look, I'm gonna treat the shit like the Underground Railroad. Be like, you want your freedom? Then you got to run.
Way through the water.
Wading in the water.
Down, fucking carried you away. No, I was playing.
Right. Look. Swing low. Coming for to carry me home. Made even more funny about the fact I actually watched Alice last night, which is kind of deals with slavery on some level. And it's kind of hilarious. Oh my god, not hilarious. It's not a funny movie at all, but it is interesting. Look, hey, wait a minute. Look, I'm about to hit her with this. Am I gonna have to hit Dominic with this? Like, you safe?
Yeah.
You good?
Do it back.
I don't think she sees me.
She knows the other mutant hunters are looking too. She's just ignoring you.
I'm gonna get closer and see if maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna get closer. She in danger. She's scared. She
clearly you have to go run to her, pick her up, and run away because you gotta save her. That'll turn out really good.
I can save her. I'm gonna save her, and she's gonna.
Right.
And you know what? She's gonna thank me.
That's right. I mean, you threw the side. She didn't throw it back, so she's asking for help. Clearly.
I mean that's what I was told. That's what
in that panel,
right
in the video.
Yeah, be like,
hey, just look at the post.
Come on, man. Freedom. We gonna get you your freedom, girl. Come on. You got to run for your freedom. Why am I out here? Wait. What's that woman's name? That was in the Woman in the Yard. I forgot. I cannot remember her name to save my life. Like she always looked like whenever she had she's a great actress. I'm not trying to take anything away from her, but just like every time I see her in some shit.
What a fucked up ending, man.
Oh my god.
What a fucked up ending.
Every time I see her, she always got her eyes wide as fuck, like she done seen a ghost. She'd be like,
yeah. Dude, when she looked in the mirror, I don't want to spoil it, but when she was looking at the mirror at the end,
Oh yeah.
and she put on a smile.
I was like, bro. I ain't saying shit. I'm not saying shit. All I'm gonna say is,
I ain't saying nothing.
I ain't saying nothing. I'm just saying.
That was. God,
dude, let me tell you something. That was the most fucked up walk out of a theater I had done in a long time.
I was on the couch and I just sat there. Me and Manny were like,
the fuck? Well, no. So once again, I don't want anyone to say what happens, but basically, when I walked out theater, there was because it was late night, Friday night. Me and my wife going on a little date night. We went to go see it.
Yeah.
And
yes, it's a spoiler, Omega. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's very much. Yes. Yeah. I would say so. But I'll just say this:
I'd be mad if I knew that already.
Oh, very good. But I'll say this: at walking out theater, there were so many people like, man, that was some old bullshit. Like, there was a lot of folks that just didn't get it. There were a lot of folks like there were so many.
They wanted it one way, but sometimes it doesn't happen that way.
Sometimes it goes the other. I mean, it's all fun till the rabbit got the gun. But it is what it is. But yeah, she because I'm gonna tell you another movie. If you want to see another good movie with her in it, Parallel. I really like that movie. Parallel's another one. What's up?
I think I've seen that.
Yeah. So there's two movies that came out about roughly the same time called Parallel, and they're kind of both about the same thing. But yeah, the one that she's in, it's like her and Aldous Hodge. And I always tell people, like, if you want to see her, like, acting her ass off, that movie. I'm like, I don't know what it is, but she has
your reality.
Yeah, she has the market cornered on, like, traumatized black woman. Like, that is her lane. That is her fucking lane.
Man.
Dude.
It's like, oh, some people, you think you're tired of watching black pain?
Man,
I gotta be in black pain.
she's like, that's my genre.
Yeah, that's what I do.
like when a motherfucker like, hey, we got a script. What's the script about? It's about this black woman and she lost somebody in her family and she fucked up about it, and that's the movie.
Yeah,
she fucked
wait.
her up.
Did they go? Okay, but did a racist kill?
Yeah.
And they're like, yes. I got the one for you.
Oh my God, I just thought about something. I just fucking thought about something. Oh, holy fucking shit. Both of those fucking movies, it all revolves around a fucking car crash.
Damn.
Like, no, get her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe she is typecast. She is. Because I'm going to tell y'all right now, that new movie she got coming out, 40 Acres. I don't know if you saw the trailer for that shit, but she got a new movie coming out called 40 Acres. And I swear to fucking God, I really think that by the time we get to the end of that shit, we're going to find out like she got like a dead child, dead husband, dead mama, dead grandmama, somebody. Like somebody in her family that got clapped.
Yeah.
I'm thinking it might actually be the
losing it.
Man. But no, just I'm sorry. I know we got a little disjointed there at the end, but just trust me, it's all for the funds.
Did you
that said,
did you wrap up Iron, or do you want to go to questions?
Yeah, we can. Well, actually, real quick, I actually want to tackle this. This will be the last we talk about it. Okay. This is Vandolph the Black with a 5. Says, you can't promote something you don't want to exist. Same with Wonder Man. These shows are going to the same place Willow went. Guaranteed. Okay, so for those that don't know what Vandolph is talking about, some of y'all might have forgotten there was a little Willow TV show that came out on Disney Plus. And guess what? You can't watch that shit no more because they fucking shit canned it to the Shadow Realm. I can watch it, but yeah, that's another story altogether. Yeah, if I choose to. But Willow. Now here's one thing I will say about Willow. I enjoyed that show, but I'm gonna say something that's probably gonna scare y'all.
It's woke.
It was a very woke TV show.
Well, that's why that's what it said.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah.
They dared. They
was
dared.
woke.
Like, wait a minute.
Like, I'm not gonna hold you. It was actually pushing. So Willow was actually pushing even my threshold for like,
What's that mean?
like, so like there were a couple points I just kind of like. There were multiple times me and Cynthia just kind of looked at each other like, That show woke as fuck. Like, not in a bad way, but it was just like we were just like, God damn, this motherfucker kind of woke as a motherfucker. Like, I don't know if this is gonna last. Like, it was like, oh, hey, we got old girl from Falcon and the Winter Soldier, the Flag Smasher. Yeah. She's in it. They got her. She's gay as fuck, and she's in love with one of the main stars. There's a whole brown Jesus looking motherfucker. There's also, actually, that was the other thing too. So there was 3 brown motherfuckers on the show. That was the crazy part to me. It's like, wait.
Have you seen Willow? It's for white people. What are you doing?
wait a minute. Oh wait, yeah. I gotta show you this. I gotta show you this because this is how wild this shit was here. Look, I got a picture. I got a picture of the principal cast. Okay, get ready for this shit. Get ready for this shit. This was the principal cast. Okay, so you got. Let's see here.
For real.
Yeah, that's the fucking brown Jesus.
Built like a carpenter. That's like saying Black Blerd.
Right, yeah, right.
It's just Jesus.
It's just Jesus. I'm sorry. Well, we got white Jesus. We get so much white.
Yeah,
I had to specify. Yeah. But no, like, we literally, so here, I just want to show you shit. So there's brown lesbian, brown Jesus, also gay white lady. Also, here, wait, let's do this. Also, another brown dude right here, just chilling in the background. Like, brown nerdy motherfucker, just chilling. Just cuz.
I need to know, do they shape their own, like, dudes who have that style goatee, do they do that themselves?
They have.
I feel like that would be hard to, like, make sure it gets all, like, and what does it look like from the side?
I've done it before. It was not fun.
And you can't connect it here, so which means you got to shave that shit every day because then it's gonna be stubbly or anything.
Yeah, you gotta stay on that shit. But they got like makeup and hair for that shit.
You're right. Yeah.
But like, but you see that shit, right? You see that shit. Like, it's like, dude, this show, the show was woke as a motherfucker. It was like, and I'm not even. Oh, that was the other thing too. So, it also ended on like a wild ass cliffhanger. And
I hate that shit.
So it's like, and it was like it was literally
Almost Human.
Yeah.
Remember that shit?
Yeah, no, I remember that shit.
What a fucking dope ass show. The dude who played in Star Trek, the Scottish guy, whatever. I'm like,
Carl Urban, yeah.
Carl Urban, that's what I'm like. There's a dude from The Boys, yeah. But anyways, I'm like, man, that shit was so good. Oh man, they're gonna go up to they're gonna do the thing. They're gonna go. I can't wait till next season. No, it's not coming back.
Oh yeah, the game was officially on. That's what it is. That's what we call it. The game was on. It's like the game is on. And it's like no, it's not. Like I will be back. No, you won't.
Michael Huey, that shit, man, it was so good.
It was very good. That show was very fucking good.
I'll never understand like how they decide to cancel shit when it's fucking everybody talks about it. It's good.
I don't know. I'll just say this: Wonder Man and Ironheart, they're gonna get dismissed. They're gonna get dismissed. I can go and tell you that shit right now. Wonder Man is not getting advertised. I promise you, that show will not get advertised. It will not.
You know, I got bad news for y'all, and I didn't think about it till just now.
What's that?
I'm not worried about it. And y'all are, and you're not worried about it, but Disney's on the BDS list as of like recently.
Oh.
So I know that there will be plenty of people who will, be like, well, that's fine. They can do that. I'm still gonna, that's fine. But just know that that's gonna influence a lot of other people. It won't influence you. Yeah. But I didn't think about that till just now. Because I thought about that when I heard it. I'm like, I don't care. I got Blerd. But I'm like, but damn.
Oh,
please. That might affect it.
Please believe when I saw that Sandman season 2 trailer, that was the first thing I thought of. I was like, oh shit, they finally released a season 2 trailer. What?
Does that new Harry Potter come out?
No, not yet. Not yet. I think they're
Okay.
still filming.
That's
it,
another
but-
one I want to watch,
Yeah.
but I'm not gonna.
Actually, it's funny because I literally just saw a thing where J.K. Rowling was like, I guess because apparently I think the actor that's supposed to be playing Snape is pro-trans, and people started asking J.K. Rowling if they were gonna like use their cachet to get him recast. Or something like that. It was something I saw earlier today, and I was just like, huh. But basically, she was like, oh no, I would never do that, and I don't have the power to do that anyway, and I wouldn't do it even if I had it. I was like, bitch, stop lying. Stop lying.
Yeah,
You a lying ass.
Only
Look,
because he hasn't said anything about her specifically. You know,
right.
Yeah.
Look, I was like, man,
not gonna fumble the bag.
dude, as soon as she said that shit, I was like,
You are a hoe ass.
I was like, get that shit out of my face, bitch. You don't get that shit away from me, bitch. But no, also, we got another one here. Jonathan Cantors with the $2 says Carl Urban is Johnny Cage now. That is also true. Which is such a strange casting. But I'm here for it. I just really hope that we no longer have to deal with Cole, the king of plot armor. Actual literal plot armor. Did you ever watch the recent Mortal Kombat movie? Did you ever watch that one? The one that came out 2021?
Yeah, I saw it.
Okay.
I remember thinking it was like, oh, okay, this wasn't bad actually. Still goofy.
It's okay.
Still a video
It's
game movie.
It's
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah. Soundtrack wasn't as good, but it was
No, it was weak. That shit was weak. But no, the fact that the main character literally had plot armor. Like that was his power. His power
that was
plot
the guy.
armor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, the main power, the main character, dude. The guy was-
Because his power was that he literally got armor on his body, and I was like,
Right. Come on.
I was like, dude, why are we making? I was like, dude, there are so many cool characters in Mortal Kombat. Why are we making up motherfuckers
That's right.
for is it
They were
Louis
trying
Tan?
to do the blank slate thing. They were trying to put like, oh, I could be that guy. And I'm like, no one's thinking that shit. They just want to see the
Yeah.
characters they came in here to see. Come on.
I was like, dude, get the fuck out of here with this shit, dude. Look. First off, nobody turned on that movie to see Cole. They turned on that movie to see
Right.
Scorpion versus Sub-Zero. That's
right.
that's always gonna be the case.
I
Stop
did it
putting
for
the shit.
Raiden, but you know.
And you know what? I was there for that as well. I tell you
Yeah,
what, I was
Raiden
actually there
is
for
my
Raiden and
dude right
Kano. That was actually who I
Yeah,
was there for. Because
yeah,
actually,
yeah.
that is the one thing about the movie I did objectively love was Kano. I was like, I actually like this version of Kano because he's kind of a squirrely son bitch.
Right.
But yeah, that said, let's take a look. Do we have anything in the old
Discord.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we got Cordoba. I always gotta turn this shit off because I can't. Cordoba. Have I been saying Cordoba this whole time?
I have no idea. Maybe.
Y'all know what that is? That's a Chipotle kind of like a competitor.
Real?
It's in the West Coast. Yeah, West Coast has a Cordoba.
Oh, okay.
And it's like but they also have Chipotle, so it's like they're like a competitor, but it's the same kind of restaurant.
That's wild.
Yeah. Greetings to the nerds of culture, the nerds of culture of the multiverse.
Yes,
The
sir.
question of the day is, do you think Jeff Bezos or Elon Musk becoming who they are in life was inevitable, pointing to their decisions? Or do you think they could have been hope before their corruption? There's a lot of layers to that question because we're either talking about can you have money and be a good person, right? That might be the question.
Gotcha.
Or we could talk about the question of do we have free will, which is actually a lot more compelling than I thought. Because at first I'm like, yes, especially as an atheist, right? I'm like, yes, we have free will. No, but we're talking about a secular philosophical thought
Right.
that everything you do especially when you start talking about like your genetics and your desires. Like, do you really do anything because you want to? Are you sure? Are you sure? Like, or is it evolution? Da 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 da. So we'll go with the first one. We'll go with the first one because it's an easier question to answer. No. I tell people all the time, what do we say about cops, right? All cops are bastards. Good cops are pushed out of the force or killed, right? And I feel that way about billionaires. If Elon Musk or Jeff Bezos or Mark Zuckerberg or whoever were actually good people, they wouldn't be billionaires right now. They couldn't be. Maybe they would do a lot of good in the world. Maybe they would have taken, the sort of character and whatever aptitude you would need to become a billionaire, and maybe they do that, but they couldn't be a billionaire because it's just antithetical to it. There's too much exploitation. We talked about this a little bit before. We were talking about like to be a mega star of anything, sports, movies, anything. You have to be somebody who was willing to put that before everything.
Everything. Yep.
Your child, your wife, your mother, your father, your brother, your sister. If you are the greatest at something, you take people like Martin Scorsese or whoever, you have to know, hey, sorry, my daughter's having her firstborn, but I got a movie to make because this is my life. Nothing comes before movies, and so it's the same way with being a billionaire. Like those people they are exploiters of human beings. They are the worst. They don't give a fuck about the planet. They don't give a fuck about populations. They don't give a fuck about business or fairness or anything. They are the absolute bottom of society. They are scum. And if they weren't scum, they wouldn't be able to do all the things it would have taken to become a billionaire in the first place. So no, I don't think there was any hope.
No. And I'm just gonna co-sign because and also
message.
Yeah, I'm just gonna co-sign that because it's true.
Like LeBron would never. I don't believe that. I think I think if you ever, I bet you money, you go to LeBron James's Medal of Honor, Hall of Fame ceremony. I promise you, one of the things he's going to talk about is thanking his wife for all the sacrifices that she had to make.
Yeah,
every motherfucker who's the best asks his family or asks their family. That's pretty sexist. To sacrifice. To sacrifice. I don't care who you are.
I believe it.
I don't care who you are. Flomanem.
Yes.
Flomanem. There's a culture familia. Who is your hear me out movie casting wise? Mine is Scott Adkins as Batman. Ooh. So fan casting where you gotta say
hear me out. Yeah. I get you. I follow you now. It took me a few seconds. I was like, oh, okay, I get it.
Yeah.
Man, you know what? Mine isn't so much a casting, it's a who not to cast.
Okay. Maybe and one that'll get up, hear me out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I'm a huge fan of Joe Mullen, the Green Lantern character from Far Sector.
Okay.
And every time people want to talk about, who should play her, in the DCU, like no. The only person they need to get is Janelle Monáe. That's the only person who could, basically because of the way she looks.
Right.
And
right. She has this aesthetic, right.
Right. And when they design the character, and this is, like I said, this isn't let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck. When they designed the character, I'm pretty sure Janelle Monáe was I'm just gonna pull this up. This right here. This is Joe Mullen for those who do not know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But I remember here, let's pull this up too. Bam. This was like this was everybody like on the internet like oh see because Janelle Monáe used and sometimes still does, but way back when she first kind of hit the scene, wore her hair the exact same way. So everybody's like, oh man, Janelle Monáe. That's who everybody always says, and I'm always kind of like, no.
Why?
Not because I don't.
Now you gotta go. Hear me out.
So here's the thing. It's not because I don't think that she could do a good job. I just think that there's better actors that could do it. That's my reason. Because once again, I don't think Janelle Monáe is a bad actress. However, most things I have seen her in, she always comes off kind of stiff. And I was like, I want somebody that's a little more, seasoned, a little more loose, a little more like, okay, case in point. There are people when they act that like, okay, Janelle Monáe is such like a charismatic person just outside of acting that I feel like whenever they act, it's almost like them dialing themselves down. Because I mean, they have to play a character. Right. But yeah, for me, I was like, yeah, I would rather, I'm like, nah, get somebody else. I mean, look, because to me, casting Janelle Monáe would be stunt casting. It's like you're casting the person because they look like the character, not because they can play the character. There's like a
they
huge
did with Krasinski, Jim from The Office.
Yeah. They were like, oh no, that was stunt casting. You were stunt casting at that point. And honestly, I'm not a huge fan of it. I'm not a fan of stunt casting. Like because every time I always hear,
not hearing it.
I mean, that's fine. That's fine.
I don't give a fuck. Stop.
But I will say this. I don't want to hear nobody say shit if they cast that motherfucker as Joe Mullen in the DCU, and then y'all come back later and talk about man, I wish he wasn't so stiff. I'm just gonna be like, I'm just gonna be sitting here just look the whole time y'all say that y'all be sitting there like, yeah, man, I don't know, man. It seems like man, she just wasn't really hitting like I thought she was gonna do it. This is what I'm gonna be sitting here like this. Because I would also like to direct people to a little movie called Antebellum. Because whenever people want to be like, man, why do you think she can't act? I was like, well, she was okay. And she was all right in Hidden Figures or whatever. Like, yeah, exactly, she was all right.
You're thinking like you want the best.
Man, I want get somebody who's actually legitimately good.
You're not going with Issa Rae either.
Yeah, it's just but I mean, it's like I always like to point Glass Onion. That's another one. Glass Onion. That is another one.
so no Issa Rae then.
Nah, I'm good on that too. Well, I'm gonna tell you why. 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 It's because Issa Rae is always Issa Rae in just about everything that she does. And that's not her fault. This isn't her fault because she actually does try. But whenever she is hired to, and this is the same for a lot of actors, whenever they're hired to come in and perform a specific role, they always they get typecast. They're like, hey, can you, we've talked to us before. Hey, Keanu, look, I know you got range, big dog, but can you give us a little, can you give us a little Neo? Just a little. But now they don't even do that. Hey, can you give us a little John Wick?
Right.
Hey, look, Keanu, I know you've been walking around with the John Wick facial hair. I know you were talking about, I heard you over here talking about you were about to shave it off, but
we need you for another movie.
We got this rom-com. We're wanting to shoot. But we kind of want you to have the same, because we want that John Wick crowd.
Yeah.
Is there any way you can hold off on shaving this?
Did you see Black Mirror?
They do that shit. Yes, I did.
Did you see Black Mirror? So
yes.
People were telling me, I think it was actually this chat, that was a horrible episode that she was in. I loved it. But I will say that I had the same reservation in the first half of that episode. I'm like, she's supposed to be this great actor who's ready for the next big thing. But then I give her a pass because she's never been in this world before, and it's like she's so fucked up by the whole thing. She's not even acting. She just can't get into character.
Right.
But then I'm like, in the last half, she sold the whole thing. I was like, oh man, she's actually good. I didn't like the first half, but I think she brought it home.
Right. No, and that's the thing. I think a lot of times, actors who have the ability to really like sell you on a part, sometimes they don't like get to show you every, like, case in point. This is what I like tell people. When people used to tell me that Brie Larson was a bad actress, I used to always say, well, what have you seen her in? And they'd always be like, I don't know. They can never tell me anything, but I would always be like, okay, if you're judging her acting ability on just the first Captain Marvel movie, well, for one, I think that's a bad idea, but also at the same time, it's kind of a good idea too, because she actually had to act like she had no emotion for most of the movie.
Right. Stoic and raised by aliens. And,
right. That was the whole point. So it's like, it's actually a testament to her acting ability that she was able to pull that off, but also a testament that she was able to like, because when you get to the end of the movie, she's able to loosen up a little bit more because she's no longer holding back her emotions. But I always tell people, watch her on like Community, or watch, what was that movie? The Room.
Yeah.
Or watch like there's another movie she did with Jamie Foxx. I'm forgetting the name of it right now. But there was a movie she did with Jamie Foxx, kind of in and around the time I think Captain Marvel and Black Panther were coming out. And she was, she's a really good actress. Like people like, that's cope. When people say she can't act, I'm like, that's cope. I was like, there's some other motherfuckers out here acting in a lot of shit that I think can't act, and y'all be glazing these motherfuckers up. And I'm not gonna say the name because I want to get Robo started, so I'm not gonna say her name. But y'all know who I'm talking about. But no. No.
Who are you talking about?
Sydney Sweeney.
I can't think.
Yeah. Because, like, I was watching The White Lotus the other day just further affirmed it for me. I said, either this motherfucker can't act or they just have her play the same character and everything. I was like, y'all take your pick. Take your pick.
You don't think she plays like in that first season?
Honestly, she's
you know what I noticed? You don't like. I would have already guessed you wouldn't like her in that one because you hate teenagers in movies. Period.
Typically,
when they got an attitude, you like.
Well, no, I don't. I don't care. Well, but it's not even just that. It's that like she always plays these like doe-eyed like.
She's pretty. Like she's always playing the pretty girl who doesn't give a fuck. Yeah.
Or even when she's like not like playing it doesn't matter if she's playing a mean character or a nice character, because she did the same thing in Madam Web. It's like she just plays this doe-eyed character. Like every time I see her, remember when we were talking about the black lady from Woman in the Yard? It's the same thing for Sydney Sweeney. Every movie, she just always looks like this is her face the whole movie. I'm just like, no, I can't do that.
Yeah.
But that said,
I mean, just like I just need you to stop disrespecting her. That's all.
I mean, she needs to start respecting my time. Is what she needs.
If we're supposed to be, if we're gonna stay friends, stop disrespecting Sydney Sweeney.
Yeah, I will start respecting Sydney Sweeney when she starts respecting my time. Because every time I'm just like, is she gonna like?
Hey,
does
Sydney
she have
Sweeney,
any
if
in the
you're
face?
watching this? Look, don't listen to that. You don't need that negativity in your life.
Yeah. Yeah, because I saw there's another thing that's coming. It's a TV show coming out. I think it's gonna be on Apple TV. I forget the name of it already, but like it's her and Julianne Moore. And she's doing like, granted, it's only the trailer, but she's making the same face in the trailer. She's just like,
maybe that's just her face.
No, that's not her face.
Maybe that's it.
I have seen her how she acts when she's not on camera. I'm like, look, can we just get that motherfucker from The Substance? Can we just put her in? Can she be the white woman that's in everything? Yeah, because that's the thing.
What's the show that you were talking about?
I forget the name of it. I'd have to look it up.
But where, on HBO?
It's an Apple TV show. It's her and Julianne Moore and Domhnall Gleeson. That's what I remember about it.
Not Big Little Lies.
No. Ooh, that looks interesting. I'm going to save that for later. Sorry. I saw what looks like a Korean movie that's coming to Netflix.
Echo Valley.
Yes, that was it. That was the one. That was the one.
I bet you this is the photo too. I bet you this is the scene. Hold on.
Wait, which one?
I want to send it to you. I'm gonna send it to you on the thing.
Oh, okay. I'm just saying, man.
She's doing exactly the face you were talking about. It's funny.
Oh, goddamn. There we go. Oh my god, yeah. That's fucking A, dude. Like, what the fuck? Okay, yeah, here. Let me pull let me pull this up so y'all can see it. Yeah, this shit right here. I'm like, man, make another face, goddamn it. Like,
She's upset. She's upset.
I don't care. I don't care.
Like
Get over
upset.
it.
That's the thing. Like, it's like,
no. And here's the thing. I don't even like because when everybody tries to be like, oh, but yeah, she's got big titties. I was like, there's lots of motherfuckers that got big titties. There's lots of motherfuckers that got big titties and can act.
yeah. I don't think, honestly, first, look, let's be real for a second. All right, bit's over.
Okay.
I do love her though. I honestly do think that, what am I trying to say? Like, for example, so we know Keanu Reeves only has one mode, right? But he's fucking good at that mode. And I think, like, the thing about acting is always this. The thing about acting is always going to be, when you watch this is good and bad acting. When you watch them, do you believe that they are that character? Like, are you lost in that scene? Whereas bad actors, the kind of shit you see on like shitty like Lifetime movies or something, or Christian movies, those are people that they're like, you don't have it. Like, you look like you're on a stage acting. I've never seen her to where it's like she's a bad actor, but I wonder if there's like acting that you just don't like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know who I don't like?
Who's that?
I don't like any character Aziz Ansari has ever done ever. Ever. I don't give a fuck.
No, I've never
because
really.
That shit. That it
wait. Even, no, this is it right here. This like it's like this shit. It's like this is her default face. This is her default face most of the time.
She's sad. That's her sad face, though. Everybody has the same.
The bitch is always
face.
sad.
You don't like her sad face.
No, okay. Here, I got you. I got you. I'm gonna show you the other one. That face. That's her. That is her default face. Right there. That is her default face in almost everything I've ever seen her in. That's like her rested face. And I'm like, why does she always look like she just like she
Same
always looks like
an immaculate? Are we supposed to have different faces? Just say you don't like her face.
Dude, I'm just saying, dude, why does she always look like she just found out that like the bratwurst just ran out at the family reunion? She's like,
well, I'm waiting for somebody to tell me like we're this close. Somebody's this close to being. She's not gonna fuck you, Robo.
Like dagger. Look, right? I mean, she always looks lost. Like, because that was the other thing. When I saw her in *Handmaid's Tale*, I was like, oh my god. I was like, you fucked that shit up. Which I mean, there it actually made more sense for her to act the way she acted. But everything else I've ever seen her in, I'm just always like, okay, all right, hurry up, get this motherfucker off my screen. Like she is the white Jenna Ortega for me right now. I don't want to see her in shit. Even though I actually think Jenna Ortega can act.
Okay, I was about to say. Like,
I think Jenna Ortega is, but like I see her in every. Like what was it? What was the movie they just announced Sydney Sweeney in? There's a movie she just like. I'm talking about like it's a franchise movie. Here, let me see.
This is the type of shit I'd be asking ChatGPT. I'm not even. You guys do not know how little I Google now. I don't go to. I'm like, look.
It's
you
like,
do
nah, fuck that.
ChatGPT, you do it.
Untitled. Dude, where the fuck is it? There was a movie that she literally just recently got announced in. And it was just like, and it's the most mind-boggling fucking franchise that I could have ever imagined her being attached to on any fucking level. And I was just like, bruh. Like, I was like, what the? Oh, here it is. I found it. You know that game Split Fiction that just recently came out?
Oh, yeah. I was supposed to play that with Chris.
Yeah, she's been attached to that. She's going to be in that.
Oh, but she's going to play like a live action thing of that.
Yeah, like I was just like, here's my thing. I'm like, man, can y'all just get somebody else? I mean, I know y'all want to sell this movie, but yeah, can we
Do you
get her
really
else?
believe though?
Like,
do you
is
really
she the only white woman? Is she the only white woman? Like, because here's the reality. There's always one Negro, one Negress, one Mexican, one Mexicana. There's always one white man, and there's always one white woman. It's always one mother. Like, no,
right. There's one. There can only be one.
Can't nobody else be in it. It's like, all right, look.
It used to be all girl with the thumbs. What's her name?
Oh shit.
Transformers. No, the first Transformers.
Megan Fox. Megan Fox.
It used to be Megan Fox.
Yeah.
Now Megan Fox is somebody that I would say I for sure know she only got casted because of her looks. But then you watch Jennifer's Body, and it's like, okay.
But see, that's the thing. Megan Fox proved that when she is actually given the opportunity, because that's another movie she came out with. I think it's called Till Death.
The one where she's handcuffed to the husband.
Yes, that movie is shit.
She's
Here's
good.
Jennifer's Body.
I think she did good playing the robot just recently.
Oh yeah. And what was it? It was what the fuck was that movie called? Shit.
Because there was like 2 or 3 of them all.
Not
back to
Afraid,
back.
not Companion, but like it was another movie just kind of in that same vein. But yes.
Oh, I think it was Not Afraid.
No, Afraid was the one with the house.
Yeah.
That was one with the. But you get my point though. When she's actually given the opportunity to act, Megan Fox can fucking act. I even said the same thing about the girl that was like the it girl before her. Oh God, what was that fucking girl's name?
Subservience. That's what. No, was it?
No,
yes,
that was Subservience.
The other one was Companion.
Yes, it was Companion.
Companion. Afraid,
that's right. You're correct.
And Subservience. Yep.
What was? Oh God! What a
Wild Robot. It's what it was. Yes, Megan Fox was in Wild Robot.
that was the movie.
By the way,
that was the one.
Really fucking good movie.
Oh my God! Who was the fucking Freaky Friday actress? Freaky Friday. Lindsay Lohan. Lindsay Lohan.
Oh, right. Yeah.
But people weren't giving her a chance.
Lindsay Lohan, man, what a fucking goddamn, what a waste.
That was what?
I'm not on her. That's not on her.
No.
Fucked her life up, but
yeah,
like she could act. I liked her.
Yeah, no, she could actually fucking act. But the thing is, people weren't giving her the chance to do so. And here's the thing: right now, you've got Jenna Ortega. She's the Mexicana. She is the soup du jour when it comes to a Latina actress. Yeah, like if you want, she's in everything. Pedro
Denise
Pascal
Richards is another one. I don't know if she was one of the ones, like the one Denise Richards. I'm just reading chat.
Oh, yeah, she was another one.
I don't know if she was like
she was another
the one, but she was in that.
She was. If you couldn't get Lindsay Lohan or any other, then you get that. Like, she was always the runner.
You couldn't afford Lindsay Lohan. Yeah.
Then you called Denise Richards. You're like, look. Your asking price a little too high. We're gonna go with Denise Richards. No, it was. She was the Megan Fox you had at home. But no, when you
who's the one native? There's no such thing. They all intertwine. That's why he's saying Mexican, but really what he means is racially ambiguous brown person.
Yeah.
Because that person could be
no.
Latina,
There is one. No, there is one. Benjamin Bratt, he is still that motherfucker. Benjamin Bratt gets called for every brown role to this day.
What are you talking about?
To this day, he still gets. Also, I actually keep indigenous people out of it because whenever they got a project, they are all involved. They're like, no. We eat, you eat, we all eat.
Yeah.
They're like, because was it Dark Winds, Reservation Dogs, Echo? I was seeing the same motherfuckers in all of the fucking shows. And I'm not complaining. That's a good thing.
I don't know. My favorite indigenous actor is Taylor Lautner. So,
I mean, you know that that motherfucker. No, mine is Big. Big from Reservation Dogs. Zan McLaren. McLaren. Zan McLaren. That's my dude. That's my dude. That's my guy. I like. Oh no, actually, I take that back. Dallas Goldtooth. That's my man. That's my indigenous actor. The
Dallas Goldtooth.
Yeah, he was William Spirit Knifeman in Reservation Dogs. He was one. He's like, hey, young warrior. Motherfucker was always just showing up at random ass fucking places. Just he was always pulling up on
All I know is that Phenomenon, I think you gave us the stun lock of a lifetime on that one. That might be a record.
Yeah. That's my boy. That's my favorite guy. That's him.
Okay.
That's him. Young Warrior.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, we did get stun locked like a motherfucker on that shit.
Yeah, that was hard.
So
Taquino 9-4. Okay,
let's go.
what are you saying?
No. Let's go.
What's up, y'all? So being a 616 Spider-Man fan has been very difficult as of late, especially with the BS of Marvel editorial not letting Parker be with MJ like fans desire. At this rate, I'm at the point of saying fuck and just permanently pair him with Felicia so he has a solid romance and not treat it like a cucked bum. Do you all agree? Or do you... Am I in the right? Yeah, this is news culture.
Yeah.
Do y'all agree, or do you something else? Do you want something else for our friendly neighborhood wall crawler?
I mean, he's got a girlfriend right now. I mean, it's not Felicia Hardy. I mean, well, I don't know. I haven't read the last issue or two of.
If it's not MJ or Felicia, you know damn well that's not gonna last. They're gonna kill her.
It's
off
probably
and
not
do
gonna last.
something.
Well, okay, so basically what they did is his current girlfriend, honestly, I don't foresee that. Actually, do not foresee that lasting long because there was some issues where she was giving eyes to Robbie Robertson's kid.
Oh, what?
I was like, ooh, hold on, pimp. But I don't know. I could be wrong. I'd be happy to be wrong about that.
Can I ask a question?
Go ahead, shoot.
Oh, I have a question.
Hit me.
Are there like good guys? I don't mean anti-heroes. I'm talking about Peter Parker good guys that ever fuck up and cheat and stuff.
Not to my knowledge. Like does Peter Parker cheat?
No, not him specifically, but like characters like that. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Cyclops.
gotcha.
Okay, Cyclops.
Yeah,
is one.
Cyclops cheated. Yeah, Cyclops cheated.
Did he? Nightwing cheated. Really?
Yeah, he did. Yeah. Though to be fair, in one instance he didn't cheat so much as he got assaulted. But
damn,
this is the girl that he's with currently. The kind of racially, ethnically ambiguous woman,
maybe
brunette.
Latin, maybe Asian, and then it makes it even worse that she's it's drawn, so you really don't know.
Right. And this is this is I think it's Pepe Larraz doing this. So yeah, take that how you wanna. I'm just keeping it a buck. I'm just keeping it a buck.
I didn't say a damn thing, and I'm not gonna.
Well, yeah, he's like, I'm leaving that shit alone. But no, it's no shade against Pepe Larraz, but it's just one of those things. I know Pepe Larraz doesn't think about black characters or brown characers.
That's the dude. That's the guy who's
yeah, same guy.
That's Storm, motherfucker, dude, right there.
Yeah, that's he is very much the guy who tends to not think very much of when he doesn't
just lighting, man.
Black and brown characters don't cross his mind very often.
Black when the lights are on,
right?
Everybody's, what do you say? 2 shades, something light, black, white.
Oh, like everybody's light bright and 2 shades from white.
yeah, and then it's the lighting. It's just lighting.
Yeah, it's because she's outside in the sun, getting that natural light.
Man. You know what I want for Peter? I want from Peter to have Mary Jane and have them give him a fucking Fantastic Four. Reed Richards.
Oh yeah.
And Susan Richards. This is just permanent and forever. You can make it Rocky. Scott got old girl. And now that he has his little 3-way, he does whatever the fuck they do. Everybody there are people out there, and if anybody deserves to be with the love of his life and just be a permanent fixture,
yes,
it's Peter Parker. What the fuck?
I think the sad part, the sad reality of it all is that they will never. Oh shit! I didn't see this, and actually, I'm kind of glad that I now have. But we'll pull this up here in just a sec. We actually got a couple of
You missed some supers?
yeah, we got some. Well, yeah, we got a couple. One couple that some that I actually had kind of tagged and ready to rock. But here we'll actually run through them real quick. But they all kind of fall in line with some things we were recently talking about. Right here, Jonathan Cantor says Louis Tan should have been Kenshi, in my opinion. I agree. That would have been a better usage of his talents and would have actually put a character on the screen people might give a fuck about. And we also got 5 from DeAndre Mosley says Janelle Monáe is like Gal Gadot, a fun personality off screen, but stiff as an actress. There is I think you and I have talked about this before.
Gal Gadot?
I don't think she's a fun person off screen, but
no, I typically don't think genocide enjoyers are
genocide gal.
Yeah,
genocide gal. No.
Yeah.
There's a guy who I follow, and I think you and I had talked about this before, Robo. There was this sketch, or not sketch. It was a part of a stand-up routine that this guy did, talking about why representation matters. The YouTube channel is called Fear of a Brown Planet. But if you ever get a chance, I actually highly recommend this right here, The Representation Matters, by Amir Rahman, is amazing. Because it's all about Gal Gadot. I would play it if not for the fact that I don't think he would strike me or anything. But I'm just telling you guys, go
watch it.
This shit's fucking hilarious because he is reading that motherfucker for filth.
Damn,
and I love it.
Love to see it.
I love it because when I actually played this for Cynthia and for my mother, both of them said the same thing. They were like, I'm not sure where he's going with this until he gets where he's going. Because he spends a good chunk of time. It almost sounds like he likes Gal Gadot. But then you get to the end and you're like,
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it was one of those, like, they almost had us in the first half.
Yeah, it's like you had me going. You motherfucker. You motherfucker. That's basically what it was. That's the kind of energy that it had. But no, I love this guy. He's fantastic. Yeah, go get this is a strong follow. This is he doesn't post videos like all the time, but the shit he has to say is very, I'll put it like this.
Is this stand-up? He does stand-up.
Yes. Yeah.
Is that what I'm saying? Okay.
Yeah. He is, and I'll just go ahead and say right now, if you have any questions, yes, he is anti-Zionist. So there you go.
I figured, but...
Yeah. I mean, because I only feel it needs to be said because he'll be the first one to tell you he didn't grow up in like Palestine or I think he actually, if I remember correctly, he said he grew up in Australia. So, but he has a very.
Is he Muslim though? He has a Arabic name. It
I'm pretty sure he is. I'm not 100%, but the way he talks about Israel, I was like, yeah, he'll get fucked.
What real quick, just for me.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, shoot.
Marvel said never. Someone talking about Peter Parker and MJ.
Oh, so that was Tom Brevoort.
How did Peter Parker get cucked? And 2, did Brevoort ever say why he would never let that happen?
Well, his reasons were nebulous, but basically, he just said to the tune of they don't have any plans to do that anytime soon. They have a way that they want to go, and that's the way they're going to go. And Tom Brevoort was basically. Yeah, he's basically like, because he was like, he said, if you want to see Mary Jane and Peter Parker together, he said, go read Ultimate Spider-Man. That was basically his answer. He does not give a, and for the foreseeable future, MJ is getting piped out by Paul.
Paul?
Yes, there's a guy named Paul now, who she's been dating, for the past.
And he's just some guy. He's not a hero or nothing.
Nope.
So wait, how's he getting cucked then?
Because MJ left Peter under nebulous circumstances. Basically, what happened was
thought he was still with her.
So basically, she got sent to another another dimension / reality, and he was there. And then there were 2 children who were also there, and they took care of those children together to protect them from this villain that had sent them to this place. And time...
This is Paul and MJ.
Paul and MJ. And time flowed differently in this whole scenario. And because time flowed differently, they had a lot of time to fall in love with each other. So, like, while time passed normally for Peter, time flew by for her. And basically, because she just kind of assumed that, well, I may never come back, she basically just stayed with him.
So one of those things like they did like in that one like Pearl Harbor movie where they thought the dude died, she went on with her life,
basically.
she got married. That's not getting cooked. That's different. Except not anymore because in all new Venom, it's revealed they haven't been intimate anymore. LMAO.
Well, what's funny is she still calls him. Well, there's a point where she still because the recent issue of All New Venom kind of jumps around. Basically, what happens is there's a point where like she's calling that motherfucker Tiger. But this is also before they start kind of having their little. But yeah, basically, because MJ is Venom now, and she has to be Venom, otherwise she'll die, and Venom will die, and it's all kind of bullshit, but yeah. Whatever. Anyway, point of the matter is, nobody cares. Also, Sydney Sweeney. We got another one. This is, I'm going to have to go here for this one. Sydney Sweeney in talks for Gundam. Yeah, get her the fuck out of here. I don't want to see it. I'll look, on principle, I will not go see that movie if Sydney Sweeney is in it. Thank you for that, for that Blerd Club.
You're going to get into a crash and you'll be like...
Dude, no bullshit. I think that's what's going to happen. I legitimately believe that is what's going to happen. I am now...
Sydney Sweeney, I'll go watch it. Don't worry about it.
Nah. He's going to go see it for everybody. He's going to go see... Because I'm going to tell you why people like it. Look, let's keep it a buck. Can we keep it a buck? We can keep it a buck,
just because she's pretty or has big titties.
No, it has nothing to do...
There's lots of big titties out there.
Yeah, but they like these big titties because she's white and she's blonde and she's got... Because I remember when...
you know damn well that's not my problem. Because I love my brown ladies.
No. But I'm talking about like when I remember what movie was it that came out that she was in that everybody was like freaking out to go see. I think it might have been Immaculate. That everybody was freaking out to go see because they're like, no, because she's our girl. Like she's it was something she said or did or whatever. But I can go ahead and tell you right now, even in this shit, look, she's got that. She got that just kind of, I'm just here. Just kind of, I'm in a whole super suit, but
Madam Web?
That's Madam Web. But don't get too excited for that shot because it only happens once.
Got it.
She spends most of the movie looking like this. She spends most of the movie looking like that. Just wait. Here's another shot. See, look. See, there she is again. Look, wait, hold on. She's like, huh? What's going on? Yeah. She always looks confused. Why does she always look confused?
Hey, do you feel like white people caper? Like they want her to be the big thing?
They
like,
do.
Okay. Now, does that add to how much you want her to fail?
No, that has nothing to do with it.
Just say yeah.
It legit, it really doesn't. But it's just one of those things like, I'm like, dude, look, why are we lionizing this non-acting motherfucker is the question I'm at. I'm always.
But you said you didn't mind Immaculate. You thought she did okay in Immaculate.
I thought she was okay. But I mean, like, that's just, the bar at that point was the fucking floor. Yeah. At that point,
I don't know. I was sold. I was sold in on Immaculate. We didn't even see her titties.
Technically, we did. She wore the nightgown, and like it was see through. And I think didn't she get wet while she was in the nightgown? If I might be misremembering.
I think it was blood or something.
It was like I think it was basically like fan service, but also fan disservice at the same time. At the end of the day, people fucking cape the shit out of her, and that's fine. That's not my issue with her. It's everything else. It's literally everything else. But he's John the Captain with the 2 says Sydney Sweeney got to be Felicia Hardy. Just saying, nah, there's better actresses. There's way better. Because here's the thing. Y'all are going to want her to act. Y'all are going to want her to act like Black Cat, and she ain't going to be able to do it. Look,
unless she pulls it out and be like, oh my God.
Y'all gonna be like,
because everybody said that about Megan Fox. She can't act. Anybody they only like her because she's hot. Da, 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 and then she's
but then she's gonna be in the Black Cat suit. She's gonna be looking like this the whole time. She's gonna be like, huh? Oh my God, I'm so unlucky. Oh, I'm making all these crazy things happen. Oh my God! Oh, that's so crazy.
Also, MCU Peter Parker only goes for black queens only.
That's true.
That's
Yeah,
he likes his dark chocolate.
I tell you what. You know what? Here. Okay, Marvel. If y'all really want to, show you got some balls, you really want to prove to me that you got what it takes, that you got the brass cojones to handle business.
Mm-hmm.
You want to prove to me? Look, I'm gonna tell you, this is what you do.
We just got done talking about it. Go see it in the Ever After, whatever the fuck that show.
What is that?
Until Death. Prophet saying, Megan Fox is a good actress now. Yeah, we just got done saying.
Yeah, we were. You're a little behind, but no. This right here. Do this. Give me that Black Cat. Yeah, give me that Black Cat.
Oh yeah, Sweetie can play that too.
No, she can't. No. No. Well, wait. So she's Scarlett Johansson now? Is she Scarlett Johansson? She can literally be anybody? Okay. So let me get this straight. When they make the next,
her range, bro. Her range.
So wait a minute. So when they make an updated version of Selena, you are perfectly okay with Sydney Sweeney playing Selena, is what you're saying. He's like, yeah. She good.
I'm not Mexican. I don't give a fuck.
Wait a minute. Oh no. This is the one. This is the one right here. Sydney is so.
Boom.
That's the one.
Boom.
That's her role.
You just got that's it. You know what?
That's the one.
That's
I
how
agree
you know
with that.
Van Dalt the Black is a leader. That's thinking like a leader.
That's a thought leader.
You gotta task people according to their gifts. So he gets it.
There you go. I rock with that.
Shit. Give me a female vision.
Yes.
Sydney Sweeney.
There you go. Somebody who, okay, this is what you do. You start putting them. See, this is what you do with Sydney Sweeney. You write roles for Sydney Sweeney because she doesn't have a lot of range. So what you do is you make the roles for her. Case in point, I'll also say this right here. Anya Taylor-Joy. Okay, now we talking about somebody. Because even though her eyes are a little big,
she is the prettiest alien chick I've ever seen in my life.
Oh yeah, no, her eyes are big as a motherfucker.
Me and Manny are like she got this weird alien face, but gosh, she is so pretty.
Hey, here's the thing. I would totally co-sign her being Felicia Hardy. I would totally because I know
she's a badass actor. Yeah,
because for one, she's already played characters like her, so I know she can do it. Because this is the thing, I don't look at the fucking face, I don't look at the body,
whether they match the cartoon character or not, or whatever.
Fuck all that. This ain't Wizard. Yeah, this ain't Wizard Magazine. Because remember Wizard Magazine used to do that shit. They do the casting call. I don't play that fucking game. When I pick somebody, when I do my versions of fan casting, I pick motherfuckers who I know can fucking act. I'm like this. Can you make me believe you are the character?
Right.
I don't give a fuck if look. I don't give a fuck if you don't look the part. Can you? Because I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Lewis Pullman does not look the part for Sentry. But he made me fucking believe.
I mean, same thing with old girl from Abby, so.
Oh, yeah, to my Last of Us?
Yeah.
Yeah, same thing. So, was Caitlin Dever. She made me believe. I was one of those. I was like y'all. I was like, man, I really wish they'd have gotten somebody or not saying gotten somebody. I wish that she would have put on some weight. Not saying she had to get buff. I didn't even want
her. I know it's not your point, and I just gotta say it. I didn't even want her to be buff at all.
No,
be I lifted weights for 2 weeks. And a little bit of something.
Right,
nothing,
dude. I want that, and that's kind of where I'm going. I just wanted her to look like somebody who was in the military. I want her to look like somebody who actually is regularly,
and
maybe
has
going
been
for a
mad
jog
and has been training for this moment to kill this motherfucker since her dad died. Yes,
That's another thing. Like what Elite just said. Bella Ramsey, she's
Don't look
killing it.
anything
And
like
here's the thing.
her. Yeah,
And
awesome.
she doesn't, and she even said, she admitted, she was like, I don't look the part. And I was like, she really doesn't. But she makes me believe that she is Ellie.
That's right.
Fuck Pedro Pascal. He kind of vaguely looks the part of Joel, but like, I'm like, dude, he sells it.
Joel's
It's
like country
acting.
boy white dude. Yeah,
Yeah,
and then
he's
here
a
comes,
good
like,
old
this guy.
boy.
Yeah.
He's a good old boy, and I know for a fact
I think that's
Yeah.
people who just don't understand the art, or not even understand. They don't respect the art of acting. I think there are way too many people who think they could.
I'm sorry. This was for me and for nobody else but me.
You look at like she became real. She stepped out of the cool world. It looks like a hate character. Yeah, but she's super pretty, right?
Right? It's like I feel like at any moment she's gonna be like Hollywood if she could, like at any moment. I fucking love Cool World. I thought I was the only motherfucker that remember Cool World. I fucking love that
After
shit.
seeing Last Night in Soho, that sold me for Anya to be Felicia.
Oh,
$5.
dude,
That's what's up.
100%. Did you see that
Yeah.
shit? Did you see
No.
Last Night in Soho? I actually really like that movie. Actually, I
Really?
didn't think I would like it. And here's the
What's the
fucked up
premise?
part.
Quick, like the two sentences.
Yeah. I'm trying to think how to do it without spoiling. So basically, this woman goes, moves to London, from the kind of the countryside, and she's trying to become like a fashion designer. She's going to school for that, and she's getting bullied by some of the other people in it. But like, she moves into this kind of like a upstairs part of like a flat or whatever, and she starts getting these weird visions of the past. And the person she's seeing in the past is a character played by Anya Taylor-Joy. And she's like witnessing all these crazy things, but she's also being haunted by these random ghosts. And that I don't want to say anything more than that, because anything more will spoil the whole thing.
Yeah, I want to see it now. You did it.
It's really good. I thought it was going to be a little too far up its own ass.
Mm-hmm.
And it kind of is a little bit. It is a little bit. And the twist, honestly, I'll be 100% honest. The twist feels straight out of the early aughts, but it's done really well. It's done really well, and Anya Taylor-Joy is fantastic in it. And I will also say I had the movie fucking spoiled for me by What Culture Horror, because they just blurted out the ending.
Well, that's
when they were
shitty.
it was one of those things.
Block. If anybody did that shit, that's a block.
Dude, well, no, what was so wild about it? It was a movie. It was a list they were doing where they were like, "Ooh, psychological horror movies that you should totally check out." And then it was and then like they literally just blurted out the fucking twist, like literally the whole thing that the movie hinges on. So I had to wait until I forgot about the movie, and then like as I was watching, I was like, I remember something about this movie. And the closer it got to the end, I remembered before it actually came out.
Got it. Yeah.
But like, that I was like, dude, get the fuck out of here with that shit. But anyway,
Yeah.
we
We
also,
the black $2. Sydney can do any role Kim Basinger did. No range. Damn. Out the Black's out here being like, hold on. Let me pull up my USA Bank.
He's like,
I'm about to make these motherfuckers hate.
Wait.
I'm gonna make you hate that bitch.
Look, I ain't gonna lie.
That woman, my bad.
Look. I ain't gonna lie. After that one, Vandolph, I gotta do this.
Message.
Dude, he's like, nah, he's spitting. He's spitting. He's spitting. I mean, he ain't lying. I mean, look, wait a minute.
He's out of line, but he's right.
Yeah,
Rough Rider said, I don't know how long I feel bad because I always miss the I don't have to combine one up. And,
gotcha.
Well, Rough Rider said that she's getting the Marilyn Monroe push.
Yeah, she is.
That's fair.
Yeah,
That's
she
fair.
is. She's I mean, look, and that's honestly that's I think that might be another reason why I'm like, dude, what are we hiring her for? I feel like they're literally just hiring her just because they know that teenage boys are gonna want to beat off to her. Yeah, and also that's not a bad thing because there's probably tons of grown men that want to do the same. But like, I feel like at the end of the day, like Sydney Sweeney is for the crowd that when they see her, there's like,
God damn.
like that's the crowd that they're putting this shit out here for.
Yeah.
That's the crowd that they're putting this shit out here for.
I mean, I like her, but
I'm not saying you can't like her. She is very pretty to look at. She is a S tier.
Can I say
I've
never ever been shy about my love for the female form or pornography, and I will tell you all, I have never spilled my seed upon the ground. For you church people, you all know what I'm talking about.
This motherfucker.
to Sydney's way. I'm just saying.
Oh my god. Oh, this dude, I forgot about this shit.
Hell no. There would no. Sydney Sweeney, and you're even saying the right thing. Like, I agree with you, Jonathan Guntress, but I'm still for some reason upset they're in the same sentence in the first place.
Right.
I need you to press enter, then say ain't beating Christina. Just being in the same sentence is disrespectful to the queen. Just saying.
I mean, look, because here's the thing. So like Christina Hendricks, that's a double S tier.
Yeah, that's a different. That's
an S for each titty. That's an S for each titty. Right? Like, okay,
that is a woman who has everything. Like, you can't even like she can act. She's gorgeous. Her hair is perfect. Her everything. Even when she puts on some weight, she just
oh yeah,
gets a little bit older. You know, she's not like season 1 Mad Men. Prettier. Don't care.
Yeah,
she's like somehow she just breaks the mold.
Oh yeah, no, because every time I see her, it's
God damn.
Every time.
You like that? Somebody take that damn button away from me.
No. I'm like, was it?
Dr. Umar would be lying.
Dude,
Dr. Umar would be lying.
I would. The
He's
only
sweating
way,
like that Jordan Peele meme. He's like, tell me what you think about Christina Hendricks.
Nah, I'm gonna need to see a polygraph. Like, he has to be hooked up to a polygraph when he answers that. He has to. That's another one. That's
I mean, she's a great actress. Great.
Yes, we can get it. But no, I just look. I know. I know. Look.
Said he's a Buick. Hey, Buick makes some good ass cars. Okay, so I'll take that.
Sturdy.
I'll take that.
Very sturdy.
Yeah. I mean, I would call Christina more like a Rolls, like a.
Yeah, she's a Rolls Royce.
Like nobody. You know what
it is? That. You know what it is? Sydney is a Chrysler 300.
I already know what you're about to say.
No. Yeah, Sydney's a Chrysler 300. Christina is a fucking Phantom. Okay, that's a Phantom.
There it is.
Okay,
there it is. I knew it.
Yeah, motherfuckers that don't know what a Phantom looks like. Yeah, you think a Chrysler 300 look like a Phantom till a Phantom actually pull up on your ass, and that's like if
I'm
I
okay
saw.
with that.
Yeah,
I'm okay with that.
And look, if all you can afford is a Chrysler 300, that's cool.
No shame.
Because you know
no
what?
Shame.
Because Chrysler 300s cost money. Okay? Chrysler 300s
a lot of stuff that you don't have. And the same thing for Christina Hendricks. It's a lot of stuff you don't have.
Look,
to get in the good graces, to be blessed by the waters of
Wait a minute. Dr. Umar, well, certain European tribes derive directly from Africa, my brother. Wait. Right. Nah, you don't be like
that nigga is guilty. Hang that nigga now. I got the rope right here.
Yeah, I be like,
nah. That's a good point. That's what he was saying too.
He was saying,
he'd be like, well, the red-headed gene actually.
Well, you see, my brother. Nah, stop that shit. That motherfucker lying. He's lying. That nigga lying. He lying. Oh, goddamn. I'm so sorry, y'all.
What's her husband look like?
Oh, God.
George, which one? The ex-husband, George Bianchi?
Oh.
Yeah, but again, let's see. George Bianchi, penis size. No, I'm just playing.
No, it's like,
Net
this
worth.
motherfucker. Net worth. I mean, is that not the same thing? I mean,
Yeah,
I don't know.
and also that's low key disrespectful too. Maybe he's like a good ass dude. Well, obviously not the
He might
divorce,
be.
but like maybe he made her happy. Maybe he was funny. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah, maybe he got jokes. He might have jokes. There's some funny motherfuckers out there. I'm just saying. There's funny motherfuckers out there.
If Manny ever got tired of my shit, I'm not beautiful like I was. You know what I'm saying? I just gotta be funny. You know?
This motherfucker. It's like, man, look, it just I gotta try harder.
Yeah. And I'm gonna be like I just gotta find somebody who's like okay with me playing Marvel Rivals for like 7 hours straight, you know? It's all about compatibility at this point.
I mean, yeah, that's real. That's 100%. That's 100%. I guess, you know what, honestly, at this point, I think it's safe to say, man, we had a pretty nice, fun little show.
That was good.
We had a nice little fun. I thoroughly enjoyed that. Actually, I'm not gonna hold y'all. Slick was trying to end the show like an hour ago, and here we still are. And I had a good ass fucking time. So
I know you want to press the button one more time though.
Wait. See, Robo, stop. You look, y'all. Why is it every time y'all think I get a new button, y'all think I'm gonna wear it out? You goddamn right I am.
Goddamn.
You goddamn right I am. You motherfucker. You damn skippy. I'm gonna use that motherfucker. You goddamn right. Yes. Matter of fact, you know what? I haven't hit this lately. Here, where's my? Do I still have my? Oh no, I gotta fix it. I don't have it ready. Okay, well, fuck it. Next time. That's next time. But but no, yeah, no, I'm gonna have my shit ready. Do you have anything you want to announce before we get out of here?
Leftface.tv. Go buy a goddamn shirt. I'm trying not to go back to work. Okay. Listen, every time you start one of these things, you make the shirt, and then it tells you how much you should be charging for the shirt. And it says a profit margin is good around 50%. So these things come out like $19, $20-some, right? I picked the eco-friendly ones. I'm sorry, I'm woke like that. But he want me to sell these shirts for $40-something.
I like the eco-friendly ones.
I'm like 40. Who's gonna fucking buy this shirt for 40? And it didn't feel right. So I am a socialist, right? I'm an anti-capitalist, but unfortunately, I got food.
Yeah.
I saw that shit down to 20%. And that's why my shirts are out there like $20-something. The only ones I don't lower as much are the fundraiser ones because I'm not keeping that money. So those shirts are $30 flat. You got like $20 shirts. Come on, everybody can use a $20 shirt. And also, if you're on my Discord, if you want to give me some ideas and shit, I'm always down. But the ideas are mine. So
he says my shit. He says my shit.
Years later, but you don't even know how nervous because I'm not. This is not like I'm new to this game, right? So I'm literally doing all I can to find out, hey, what's an ethical company? How do I find the shirts? Where do they make their shit? Da 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 da. And I found the company that has this brand that does like 100% vegan cotton and pass these certifications. I'm like, man, if there's some shit in the news about these people getting sweatshops, I wouldn't even know what to do. I'm like,
man,
I guess I'm not selling shirts. Like, what am I supposed to do? I don't know.
Yeah, because I can't have that shit on my soul. I can't have it on my soul.
Yeah, and you don't gotta worry about the terrorists because that's pretty much, unfortunately, that's pretty much the best way to avoid sweatshops is not getting your shit from China. Not to say that all products are sweatshops in China, but all my shit is made in either Mexico or the U.S. So it's good to go.
I mean, well, I know this much. I don't have anything. Not really. Oh, no. Yes, I do. The lies I've told you. I do have something. And it's something that's very important and something that I would really appreciate that you guys help me out with. Is that we got If I'm not mistaken. New video up. The best comics this week, please.
Oh yeah.
Go watch it. I put a lot of fucking work into it every week. Every fucking week. Thank you all very much, kindly. So I would really appreciate y'all go show it some love. Go check it out. Honestly, go watch all the videos, because I mean, really, they all need some love. We got a couple of interviews up. I had Pauline Ganeshow and Coleman Ingle on to talk about Thundercats. Powerpuff Girls, which I actually got to check out the Zero issue for. It was fantastic, fun, everything that you would expect out of something that includes Thundercats and Powerpuff Girls. I got it right here. You go show that video some love. Also had David Pepos on, talk about the Space Ghost annual. I'm gonna not hover over because it keeps showing me. And he also talks about the upcoming Speed Racer series and gives some really good insight on some shit that I think a lot of people might want to know if you're trying to be a part of the comics industry. But yeah, also, as you can probably already see, Captain Planet, he's a hero, gonna take pollution down to zero. This comic, the only way I can describe this comic is
it's woke.
You gotta, so you need to go check it out. That's all I'm gonna say about that. And there's also some other good stuff in there as well. Very woke best comics this week, I guess. As a matter of fact, I think some might say that the best comics this week, if you could describe it with 3 letters,
Too many niggas.
yeah, that would be the one. But anyway, that's all I have. But yeah, go check out the videos. Go show these videos some love, and I'll see you guys in the comments probably here before too long. But yeah, that's all I got. That said, for Robo of Left Face TV, I'm the Blerd Without Fear. Donald Trump,